Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the gym. Good afternoon, and thank you so much for being here. I am joined by Craig, one of our local Gym Leader Challenge players. How you doing, Craig?
Doing wonderful, Andrew. How about yourself?
I'm doing fantastic. Excited to play some Pokemon cards. Thank you all for being patient as we, waited for Craig to be done with his day job, to join us for stream. Turns out most people have these things that they go to where they work during the day.
I don't know what that's like. No.
Yeah, so very thankful to have you on, Craig, for another tabletop session. Today we've got some fun new decks featuring, well, old decks updated, new decks, new cards featured in old decks. You know, the way that Gym Leader Challenge goes, it doesn't rotate. So old decks kind of constantly are getting refreshed with new cards. And that is part of the fun of the formats, is that you get to watch your single deck kind of grow and evolve and adapt over years. And your little pile of cards, your little special pile of cards can really kind of change and grow over the course of time as new sets get released. And we have some new cards from Temporal Forces that are really, I think, going to make an impact on Gym Leader Challenge. Buddy Poffin, or I guess it's Buddy Poffin.
Is it Buddy Puffin?
It's Buddy Poffin.
Buddy Puffin's just kind of rolls off the tongue a lot easier.
It does. But Buddy Poffin is kind of like Buddy Rescue.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like, you got the two Buddy cards that you could be playing in your deck. I did get into EUIC, so I will probably be attending that. So I think that is on the agenda for this year. I did get in, so very thankful for that. And yeah, let's talk about some of these new cards we got real quick, and then we want to just kind of hop into games sooner rather than later, since we are getting started in the afternoon anyhow. And we've got Gym Leader Challenge League tonight. I've got my Metang metal deck, which is very cool. I'm playing a Mallow in here.
Ooh.
Just to see. Mallow has some cool applications in this deck. There's a couple things you could do with Mallow. You can use Mallow to stack your deck with two cards. It's like the same thing as the Cryptomaniacs Deciphering coming out in Temporal Forces, except this is the Sun and Moon version. You can use Mallow to stack energy for the Metang's ability so that you can accelerate energy into play. You can use Mallow to stack an item card if you're in a pinch, and then Stellar Wish into those cards if you would like to. You can use Mallow to stack your deck before you draw with Revavroom's Rumbling Engine to make sure that you draw into the exact cards that you want. And yeah, I mean, it's just it's kind of an interesting card for this deck. I'm not sure that I'll love it, but it's an option that I'm trying out in my turbo metal deck. This is a very low to the ground metal deck that just focuses on kind of like powering up your big dudes quickly, and Metang kind of fits perfectly into that deck. The other real spicy deck that I've got is an updated fighting deck. I was thinking there's a lot going on in this deck. It's definitely a special pile of cards, but there's some cool nasty stuff that I'm excited to try and pull off with this fighting deck. Now, one of the I'm looking around at like the new cards from Temporal Forces, and one of the cards that stood out to me is the Relicanth. The Relicanth's got an ability that allows you to use attacks from your previous evolutions on your evolved Pokemon. And there are two in particular that really have very good previous evolutions attacks. Let's pull out the squad here. We've got Metacham, which has the Omega Barrage trait, which allows you to attack twice. So Metatite has got the Spirited Headbutt attack, which does 40 damage. If you're behind on prizes and you've got a martial arts dojo in play, then you're doing 160 damage because you're attacking for 80 twice.
Whoa.
If you've got Muscle Band and Strong Energy, you're also doing 160 damage because you're attacking for 80 twice. I was also thinking about putting Grant in this deck, but I couldn't fit it. But you'd be doing 140 damage, 70 times 2, with Metatite. So that's like not bad. But what I really like about the Metacham is that you can also use it with Devolution TM and fully devolve your opponent's board. Doesn't matter if they have stage 2 Pokemon in play or what. You could go devolve, and then they're stuck with a bunch of basics. And if you're playing a deck that spreads damage, you've got your Palisand. I've got a little Hitmon combo thing going on in here. There are just ways to deal 90 damage to all your Pokemon. If you Hitmon combo once and Palisand once, and then fully devolve all of your opponent's Pokemon, yeah, dude, what are they doing?
That's pretty much it.
That's it. So that's the spicy play here. But the Metacham in a pinch can also just attack. It could just do 160 damage with that Spirited Headbutt. Meditite also is just a good donk Pokemon because you can Guzma Hala for strong muscle and then just, blammo, turn 1, 80 damage is it's not bad. So that's kind of the spicy play. Oh, and then there's Donphan still in here, and it's funny that you would, why would you play Donphan in a spread deck? Just because he's good. It's just like sometimes one of my problems with like the Hitmon combo strategy is that like if it doesn't like start working and you've built your whole deck to like do it, then you've got nothing else going on.
Yeah.
Which I don't love. Or if like the chain breaks, then you lose. So I kind of just included the Hitmon combo package as just another thing that the deck can do. But really, the deck still's got some like good hard-hitting Pokemon like Donphan, and you can actually soak a hit with Donphan. If your opponent swings into Donphan without knocking it out, then you could strike back with the Relicanth. Strike back does 30 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So if you can get like a Stone Fighting Energy, give Donphan 170 hit points effectively, and your opponent can't one-hit KO it, then you could strike back for like infinite damage. You're doing like 300 damage if you've got a 100 damage counter, 100 damage on you.
Yeah,
So that's kind of neat.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot, right? So it's like there's some cool, fun stuff that you can do. I'm not sure that I'll be able to pull any of it off, but certainly gonna try. Then I've also got fire with the Buddy Buddy Poffin in it. Ta-da! All right, Craig. Real quick, what do you got for us?
First, I've got my lightning spread list. I'm gonna focus there. Really, the main cards that I've added are the new Raichu, which for his first attack. If there's damage counters on any Pokemon, it does 50 to every Pokemon with a damage counter on it. Then I added Buddy Poffin, or Buddy Buddy Poffin. And then I switched my Electabuzz to the 70 HP Evolutions one to try and get it with the Buddy Buddy Poffin.
Yeah.
So, a little bit of tweaking a little bit there. Otherwise, I mean, it's pretty much the same. You got Coco in there to spread damage. Reggie and Luxray, pretty much not a whole lot different in the list other than the addition of the Raichu. That's kind of the big thing there. The other list, I've got my Tanky Grass list. I've kind of gone back to more of a, the Sceptile and Grovyle line, trying to get them in here to nurture and heal so I can accelerate energy and heal 30 damage from the Pokemon that I accelerated to. That combos really nicely with the Shining Genesect. I can accelerate the energy kind of wherever I need to, and then reload it over the Genesect if I really need. But the main point still is trying to use the Kricketune and the Leavanny to just make your grass dude huge and just absorb all the hits that you can. Otherwise, I mean, the big card in that list is the new Bramblegast. Because with his ability, Weed Spirit, I think it was, for every prize card that your opponent has taken, he gets 50 plus HP. So if your opponent's taken 1, 2 prizes, he's already got 150, 200 HP before you even include, Kricketune with another plus 40, and then the minus 40 damage takes from Leavanny. So you could get really big really quick with the Tumbleweed, kind of force your opponent to have the Hex play in order to get through it. And then if you're forcing them to go through the Bramblegast, well, then that just leaves a massive Torterra that they're going to have to deal with anyways. So that's kind of what I was thinking on that. And then last one is just my fighting list that I've been brewing since I've started. New Great Tusk. This is not the mill one, the one from the Koraidon starter deck, I believe it is. He has an attack for 3 energy, does 80 plus 80 if there's any damage counters on your benched Pokemon. So he does 160 for 3. It's pretty good. But then I've got the Slitherwing in here, so I've got a couple ancient guys. I was thinking about the Sandy Shocks. He doesn't do a whole lot.
Not great.
So trying to, see if we can get some combos off with that. I added the Professor Sada.
Yo, let's go.
Just it's fighting. There's already not a whole lot going on. Why not just add a draw 3? So that's kind of the big changes that I've got in those lists. But those are what I'm gonna go for.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Well, let's kind of dive in. We got an idea of some matchups that I think would be fun. I want to play my new metal deck against your lightning spread deck.
Okay.
And then, we might be able to see. I'm not sure if I'll be able to actually spread any damage successfully versus your crazy grass deck, but we'll. I'm down to give it a try, though.
If you go fast enough, it won't matter.
If I do go fast enough, I think that's going to be the goal. So we'll get some prediction going in the chat and let you all predict on who you think is going to win. And I'm always very excited about Gym Leader Challenge Day. It's just one of my favorite days of the week. And last couple weeks have not gone too great for me at GLC League. But I'm brushing those off and getting ready for tonight. You got any ideas of how are you feeling about your deck choices right now going in GLC League, Craig?
For tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. It's been 3-1 life with water for so long.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to have to see what the meta's looking like a little bit before we get started, but water is kind of just trying to jam that a little bit. But I've got a couple decks that I'm pretty comfortable with that I am itching to get back to, like Lightning or Psychic. So we'll have to see if how things shape up once we get down there. But
things are starting to kind of like, we got a handful of months between now and July. July is when the season resets, and I've got 4 badges left to earn and about 6 months to get them. So I'm like, all right, like it's possible.
It's definitely possible.
Yeah, it is possible. So but at this point, it's like, okay, the new Applin just got revealed, right? So dragons can use Flapple with our May set. So I'm like, all right, well, dragon's on the back burner. I'm just going to wait till Flapple,
A dragon Flapple?
Oh, my gosh.
Or a dragon Applin?
Yes, it's so good, right? Because Flapple has this attack. It's like Weavile's Evil Admonition. It does 50 damage times the amount of abilities your opponent has in play.
Oh. Yeah, that's pretty good.
For one colorless.
For one oh, man.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I think that might be waiting.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, I'll just wait, wait until that set comes out for Dragon. I wanted to get my metal badge before the Matang came out because I figured that it would be popular. Once Temporal Forces came out, people might be trying to get their metal badges with Matang. So I was thankful to get that. But that means that if I want to show off my spicy new metal deck with Matang, got to do it here on tabletop.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm still searching for that elusive badge number 2.
You'll get it, Craig.
I know. It's a matter of time, but I'm trying to just, have fun with it and see what happens, right?
Keep in mind you won the week before we started the GLC League.
I did. And I asked when you announced what we were doing, I said, hey, does tonight count? And you said no. Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
Yeah. And then who won that? Oh.
You said that's unfortunate because I'm going to win tonight.
Yeah.
And then I know it'll.
it was like round 1 or something like that. You announced it. And I was like, man, now I'm going to win. And then I did. And I've won once since then.
Uh-huh. So you would have got that grass badge just right out the way.
I would have.
Yeah.
I met up with you in the finals the first week with the same deck. And then you just said, oh, it's okay, Guzzlord, pop, pop, pop. I ain't worried about your grass dudes.
Heads or tails?
Tails never fails. Yeah, except when I call it.
It is heads. I'll choose to go second.
Of course. All right.
Just make sure we're squared up.
Cool.
Good luck.
You as well. All right. Draw. Now that could have been a very bad start because I opened first card off the top was Zapdos, and I said, well, I'm not mulliganing. Would very much prefer another basic, and he was like card 6. Otherwise, nothing really going on. All I can do is bench the Zapdos and pass it to you.
Draw. Got a fine looking opening hand with a new supporter I've been trying out in quite a few decks lately, Bill's Analysis. As I move towards replacing cards like Bridget and Gloria in my decks with cards like Battle VIP Pass and Buddy Buddy Poffin, I'm looking for more supporters that can realistically find those cards. And you can only play one copy of Arvin in your deck. So Bill's Analysis is just another supporter that's okay in the beginning of the game. It's okay at the end of the game. It's okay in the middle of the game. It's really just a fine supporter whenever I see it, and can help select things that you want out of the deck. So that's going to be the supporter that we go for turn 1. Bill's Analysis. I can look at the top 7 cards of my deck and take 2 trainers and put them into my hand. And sure enough, it's exactly why it's here.
Dang.
I'll find cards like that. We want Battle VIP Pass and Cornets. And then I'll shuffle the rest back in. Start things off with Battle VIP Pass. And let's see what we got going on in the deck. I would like to set up the Revavroom. I have Ultra Ball in my hands, so I can get Varoom and Revavroom to draw cards next turn, which is good. And let's see what we got as far as like Matang and Beldum are both in the deck. That's great. Dialga, Bronzor, Jirachi. And it looks like Bronzong's in my hand, Zamazenta's in my hand. Dialga is like our other main attacker. I replaced the Celesteela that I was playing with Dialga. It's fine. It's fine. I miss her, but
Yeah, try to be a little bit more responsible.
I'm going to be a little bit more reasonable, I think, with my deck building. Fine. Okay, let's go. I know Craig's playing a spread deck, so I want to get my dudes out quickly. Battle VIP Pass for Varoom and Beldum. Those go straight to my bench. And then I'm... Not this. I've got the Bronzong in my hand. Just go get Bronzor instead. Yeah. I'll battle VIP Pass for Varoom and Bronzor, which goes straight to my bench. And then I'm thinking next turn is going to be like Ultra Ball for Varoom. Discard the Metal Energy, mount Cornet for it back, use Varoom's ability. So I need to save that energy in my hand so I can draw cards next turn. Bench Zamazenta. Playtown map. Those aren't too bad. Pass it to you.
Do you want to evolve Bronzor?
Oh. I'll use Bronzor's evolutionary advantage ability, which allows me to evolve it instantly. How fun is that? Pass to you.
All right. Draw. Now, if that was an energy, I could have Guzma'd that Varoom. Unfortunately, it was Enhanced Hammer. Does not really help me right now. So all I've got is a big ol' Marnie.
Good thing I did evolve that.
All right. 5 big ones. And they're fine. I think I need to just start putting energy on Tapu Koko. And just gotta pass it back.
Okay. Not favoring the attack with Zapdos?
Nah, I was thinking about it, but he's not really moving right now. I don't need us both to not be moving. And I
So
thought I could just start spreading
okay.
early.
That makes sense. You think you could get like 2 flying flips off,
Yeah,
which is better than 1 Thunder Salt and then pass
right.
the next turn. Yeah, if you
Yeah.
get stuck. Okay. Cool. Draw. I do want to be a little bit careful with the Pokemon that I bench. I am playing against a spread deck after all, so I have to be a little bit wary of that. 2 attackers in play is fine. I'll just slam Iono.
And I am perfectly okay with that. Because that's what I was going to do next turn.
We both shuffle our hands, put them at the bottom of the deck, and get 6 cards. No evolution help, unfortunately, so I can't get my Revavroom out and start using Metal Links. That would be great. But that's fine. Got a little bit of a slow start. Do be like that sometimes. Attach Fighting Fury Belt to Heatran. Nope, not doing that. I'll attach Metal Energy to my active Heatran. And pass to you.
All right. I'll draw. Now that was a much better Iono than it was a Marnie. So, bench the Dynamo. And I'm just going to rip Ball Guy. See what we've prized over here. I know the Raichu's in the game because he was in my Marnie hand. So let's see. We've got Raichu. Got the Reggie. Pikachu's here. Mareep. Blitzel's here. That's good. Luxray. Electabuzz. Okay, Zebra and Electivire. That's good. So for the most part, everybody's here. Flaffy is prized, but that's okay since I have Dynamo and the Electric in my hand already. So off of Ball Guy, I'm really looking to set up some basics here because I've already got Level Ball in my hand. So we're going to have to start searching. Let's see. Did I prize? Okay, we've got Ultra Ball. And looking for any other ball. We've just got a Hisuian Heavy Ball. And I've prized both Quick and Nest Ball. That sounds about right.
This is the first deck search. So,
yeah, it is, right. Okay, that's fine. So off of Ball Guy, I will have to get Hisuian Heavy Ball and Ultra Ball. Timer Ball and Level Ball are both in my hand already, so I was really just banking on that Quick Ball and Nest Ball. Unfortunately, someone says Nest Ball's here.
No.
No, I don't see it.
Liar.
Yeah. Could just check with Heavy Ball, but all right. It's fine. I can work with this. Play Level Ball. Really kind of thinking I need to just start, I got Tapu Koko and I have energy in hand, so I can get a flying flip off this turn at least. So I'm probably going to start looking for the Blitzel so I can get going. So off Level Ball, I'll get Blitzel and play it to my bench. Rest of these cards I'm really not looking to play. I've got a Lucamine in hand. It's not really helpful for me at this point. The Ultra Ball I kind of want to save for the Zebstrika, and then Electric I'll play next turn. So really only thing I have left to do is attach Lightning to Tapu Koko and Flying Flip.
There you go. 20 damage to all my Pokemon. I'll draw. Fire Energy to Heatran. Attach Fighting Fury Belt to my bench Zamazenta. N.
All right.
I got to make sure I don't make the mistake of attaching tools to my active Pokemon when I'm like just getting started in decks that play TM Evolution or TM Turbo Energize, because you want to always just have that option if you draw into the TM Turbo Energize to slap it down and get your board really established. So just making sure that I don't, put Fighting Fury Belt on the Heatran. It doesn't need to be there quite yet. But putting it on the Zamazenta is fine. 6 each. And now we're moving a little bit. We'll put Parallel City into play. Use Evolution Incense to go grab Revavroom. Evolve Varoom into Revavroom. Bench Dialga. Use Rumbling Engine to discard an energy from my hand and draw 4 cards. Metal Links. Metal Links. You're probably, that's fine. Metal Links to attach a metal energy from my discard pile to my bench Zamazenta. And I'll use Guard Claw to deal 30 damage, and I take 30 less damage from your attacks next turn.
All right. Draw. I'm really happy with that N, honestly. I got Zebstrika, Ultra Ball back. Silent Lab to bump this parallel, so we'll start there. I'm going to play Silent Lab. Evolve Blitzel into Zebstrika. Attach U-turn board to Zebstrika. And now a Lightning Energy off the top means I can Ultra Ball that away and start getting that Dynamotor ready to go. Andrew, how many cards do you have in that hand over there?
I've got 6.
Maybe I give you 6 new ones. Because I can Iono here. Or, the other option is I sprint it away, right? And just get 4 cards. So I think I have to Ultra Ball, Counter Gain, and Lightning Energy. Search out the Electric, wherever he went. Go there. I don't really need to play a different supporter this turn. I'm really just looking to see more cards so I can try and get Electabuzz set up. Since I'm flying flipping right now, I'm not really doing any damage to the Heatran, but sending the damage up on the bench is kind of where I need to be. Take some prizes long term. Silent Lab turns off the Zamazenta's ability, so I'm okay with this. Play Iono. Get 6 new cards for me. Okay. Quite a lot to sprint away here. I, of course, drew into Rescue Stretcher and Super Rod and Versus Seeker. Not really looking to sprint all that away. However, I could. Let's see. Got Pikachu, so I'll play Pikachu to the bench. Can attach Counter Energy to Pikachu. And then if I can find Raichu next turn, that'd be a really good spot. But I'm not. The other option is I drew in a Professor's Research. So sprinting this turn or researching next turn, either way, it's not really looking great. I do have Verse Seeker, so I could Iono again. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just hold on the sprint. Attach Counter Energy to Pikachu. And Flying Flip for 0 to the active and 20 to the bench.
Yeah, Metal Shield turned off with Silent Lab, so Zamazenta will take that 20, and Dialga takes 20. Draw? Okay. Cool thing about Rumbling Engine is you can discard metal or fire energy with it. It's not type specific, even though Revavroom is a metal Pokemon. So that's nice. I can guarantee the attack with Iron Hammer. I don't want to put Jirachi down in this particular matchup because it's just a big liability. So I'm not going to bench that Jirachi either. I could use Lysander this turn to just neutralize the Pikachu threat. That's probably good. Play Lysander, bring up Pikachu.
Such a threat.
Yes, it is. Mental Energy to Heatran. Ultra Ball, discard Jirachi, and Quick Ball. I'm wondering if it's worth it to set up the Metang. Like, it does have 100 HP. I mean, you could just knock it out. It would be an easy prize. But getting all that energy into play would be pretty cool. I'm kind of in a fine spot, though, so I think that I'll hold off on the Metang, even though I would very much like to set it up for the content. It's just, playing against spread deck, and we've got Bronzong right now, so just going to fail the Ultra Ball. Use Rumbling Engine to discard an energy from my hand and draw up to 6. I've already attached to the active. Attach Technical Machine Turbo Energize to the Heatran just to get it out of my hands. And I'll Iron Hammer for the knockout. Take Cape of Toughness off the prizes.
Okay. Pikachu goes down, and I will promote Zebstrika and draw. It's not really ideal, Pikachu going down. Counter energy was kind of nice, but I kind of had to set it up. I was a little telegraphing in my play, but I have Rescue Stretcher in hand, so I can get it right back. I mean, the other option, right, is I was going to research those recovery cards away anyways. So I was hoping that Coco went down. I could super rot it back in and, still keep an energy in there for Dynamotor when I need it. Unfortunately, right now, there's not really anybody I need to be Dynamotoring to. If I can find Electro Power, I can take out the Heatran with the Dynamotor. That would probably be pretty good board state-wise. There's not a whole lot else going on Andrew's side. Because without the Metang, you're not going to, if you get the Raihan set up, you might be able to Zamazenta me really quickly. Start with Rescue Stretcher. Put Pikachu back into my hand. Bench Pikachu. I know you took the Cape of Toughness off the prizes. It's not really a card I want you to be playing around with in this matchup. I'm trying to keep you guys low HP. They've got a lot. I could Verse Seeker for Iono you to 5, or just Research. I think I kind of want to preserve the Super Rod a little bit. Because the other option is I sprint away this hand. So Verse Seeker's gone. I could Cynthia here for one less card, but I need to see as much as I can. It's not really worth preserving these, because if I can get 6 off of the Iono and put you back down with getting rid of that Cape of Toughness, is not a terrible spot to be in. But I think I'm going to save the Verse Seeker for now. Just play Cynthia.
I like that play.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Rod is good.
Right.
Versus Seeker's good.
Yep.
It's fine. 6 cards.
And I can sprint and get 4 more, so I can see up to 10. It was just a matter of, if I wanted to get rid of that cape. I have Field Blower in the deck, so should be able to find that eventually. All right. 6 fresh cards. There's Research again. 5 and 6. Okay. No out to. I mean, man, level ball or nest ball and quick ball being prized is definitely problematic for getting set up.
You're feeling it.
Yeah, trying to get the Electabuzz out. It's really not working. And I did not get the Electro Power to take the knockout on the Heatran. So more likely than not, I will send up Tapu Koko and he will go down the following turn. But that's okay. Getting 3 flying flips off's pretty good. Attach Lightning to Pikachu. Guess I could. Let's see. 160. I cannot put this glorious mantle. Sorry, that's not it. It's
luxurious
cape.
Yes.
That's the correct translation.
Yes.
I cannot put this luxurious cape on Pikachu right now because he would have 160, which a quick boss would give you 2 prizes.
Yes.
That seems like not a good move. However, I do have Escape Rope. And there's not really anything on the bench that looks like it's an easy pivot. So I'm kind of happy with that. Play Escape Rope?
Sure.
I'll promote Coco. I'm going to sprint this hand away, research Colress Gloria and the mantle. Cape. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang. There's the Electro Power. It's fine. I am behind on prizes, so I will play Luxray with Swelling Flash ability. Since I'm behind on prizes, he can be placed straight to the bench. And Timer Ball is not really going to help me a whole lot here, since I don't need to get Raichu this turn. Realistically, let's see, I have just the 1 lightning energy down, so I can accelerate that to the Pikachu or the Luxray at this point. Getting Luxray powered up would allow me to deal with some of these big attackers you have going on, and trying to spread my energy around would be preferable. If Coco goes down, there will be more energy to Dynamotor, so I think that's okay. And I'll keep the energy in my hand. All right. Dynamotor, 1 to Luxray, and Flying Flip.
These flying flips are getting a little annoying, Greg.
Yeah, that's the game plan.
Draw. All right, that's a pretty good one. Escape rope?
Man.
I see your rope, and I raise you a rope.
Now I gotta, think about it.
That's right.
It's not exactly ideal, but I'm going to give you the Zapdos. I assume you're going to take the knockout on it.
Yeah, probably, yes. Promote Heatran. Attach Metal Energy from my hand to Dialga. I don't want to give you 2 tools to remove at the same time with Field Blower. I want to force you to use one. Use your Field Blower on 1. So I'm trying not to play the Cape of Toughness right now. Rumbling Engine to discard metal from my hand and draw 2. Metal Links to accelerate metal energy from my discard pile to Zamazenta. Play Hexmaniac.
Boo.
So no abilities until the end of your next turn. Iron Hammer for the knockouts. Take Arvin.
Okay. Zapdos goes down, and I will promote Zebstrika with the U-turn board and draw. All right. Now, this is why Buddy Buddy Poffin is so much better than VIP Pass, because I can slap this down right now and go get my Electabuzz. Buddy Buddy Poffin. And I think it has to be Electabuzz. So off Buddy Buddy Poffin, I will get Electabuzz, and he goes straight to the bench. I know part of the reason you keep trying to get around this Tapu Koko is Raichu will do damage to Tapu Koko. So it's not exactly ideal, but you got to do what you got to do. Let's see. I've got not a lot I can do without my abilities. Sprint would be very nice with this hand. I've got Timer Ball, E-Power, and an Energy. I can just attack and take the knockout on the Heatran. Or I can E-Power and Flying Flip again, which, let's see, now I got to do math, right? So if we put 80 on most of your bench guys, okay, that's not terrible. Attach for turn to Luxray, play Timer Ball, get the big die. Yep, okay. Alright, just needed the one. Off this, I will get the Raichu. Evolve Pikachu into Raichu. Now I could have gone up this turn, right, with the Raichu, and done 50. That probably would have actually been a lot better, because I would have taken out the Bronzong.
When'd you attach?
I attached to the Luxray.
When, though? Like, just for the Timer Ball?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you can rewind it. It's fine.
Well, I'm thinking...
Gotta reflip the Timer Ball, though.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it, because if I go up with Coco again here and hit the E-Power on the Heatran, that's not a bad place to be, because I'm going to do 50 there, and then Raichu next turn would take 1, 2, 3 knockouts at least.
It's pretty insane.
So I'm okay with that. And then worst case, if you gust Raichu again, I'll still Flying Flip again or Luxray. So that's kind of my thought process. Retreat Zebstrika for Tapu Koko. Play E-Power to do 30 more damage to the active, and Flying Flip for 20 everywhere and 50 to the Heatran.
Oh boy. Really wish that my Zamazenta Metal Shield ability was on. That would be great. And so he's at
90 because of the E-Power.
90. Wow. Draw?
All right.
Be gone. Yes. All right. Play Super Rod. Shuffle Fire Energy back into my deck. I do not want to bench this Magearna. I do not.
You sure?
Yes. However, it is all up in my hand right now. Attach Fighting Fury Belt, or attach Cape of Toughness to Dialga. Rumbling Engine to discard Metal Energy and draw 3. Arvin. Let's grab Versus Seeker and a Skateboard off of the Arvin. Play Level Ball for Beldum. Bench Beldum. Raichu only does damage to Pokemon that have damage counters on them, so if you attack with Raichu next turn, it's fine. I'll get to keep Beldum. Metal Links to accelerate metal energy from... Metal Links to accelerate metal energy from my discard pile to Dialga. Iron Hammer for the knockouts. I'll take the metal energy off my prizes.
Okay. Coco finally goes down. I'll promote Zebstrika. Now I have an empty hand, so we're living by the top deck. Clavel, not very helpful. Sprint. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, Lucamine actually is kind of what I was looking for here. Let's see. I have energy down, so I can just Raihan and get Field Blower. Field Blower probably doesn't really help me a whole lot here. The Lucamines actually might be something more enticing. To get that Silent Lab back to just try and get more damage onto the Zamazenta. And then I can Raihan the next turn, assuming you take the knockout on the Raichu. Try and Field Blower away those tools. Or can just boss something up and then spread damage. That might not be bad because, let's see, how many cards you got in your hand?
7.
7 cards. And Rope's down, Boss is down. Guzma's not down, right?
That's correct.
Okay, and I know you have a skateboard.
That's right.
And that just is -1. So if you had an energy to attach, most of these guys that are going to get bossed would be fine. I think I'm okay with that. Yeah. All right. Let's see, what else do I have down? I've got Silent Lab down. And I could get Iono back as well. Let's see, what am I going to take this turn? Just 2 prizes on the Bronzong and a Heatran if I can go in with the Raichu. Yeah, I think that's okay. Play Lucamine for Silent Lab. And I think Iono's fine. I mean, I guess I could go Colress. Probably planning to Raihan next turn anyway, so it's not a huge deal for me. So I'll get Silent Lab and Colress off Lucamine. Play Silent Lab. Dynamotor 1 to Raichu. Free Retreat with Zebstrika's U-turn board. And then come up with Raichu.
Entangling Bolt.
All right, and I will use Raichu's Entangling Bolt to do 50 damage to any Pokemon with a damage counter on it. Yep. Dang, and he's alive. Boom, and Beldum lives.
Oh, yeah, nothing
No
there.
damage there.
Okay, so let's assess what you've done. Heatran is knocked out.
Yes.
And the Dialga lives.
Yep.
This thing has got 130 damage on it, but lives because of the Fighting Fury belt.
Yep.
The Bronzong goes, so you take those 2 prizes.
And then he's got
And yes, so
130, right?
yes, he's got 130 damage on him.
Okay.
So 10 hit points left on the Revavroom.
And I take 2.
Promote Zamazenta. Yikes. Draw. All right. Huh. Bench Magearna. Attach a skateboard to Magearna. U-turn board to Beldum. Metal Saucer to attach Metal Energy from my discard pile to Magearna. It's fine. We got it. Rumbling Engine to draw 3. Attach a Metal Energy to Zamazenta. For turn, I need to think of how I want to route this. Okay. We knock this out. I want to force you to attack with Luxray. Okay. Verseeker for Hexmaniac. Play Hexmaniac. I've already attached. It's all fine. Retaliates for the knockouts. And I'll take... take Research.
Okay. Raichu goes down, and I will promote Zebstrika and draw. Now, my prize cards that I pulled were Reversal Energy and Speed Lightning. Speed Lightning is not helpful, but the Reversal is very nice, because I can now go up and get, off this Raihan, I can go get Electivire, attach Reversal, and go up, and I'm spreading 50 again across the entire board. And that would take 2 more knockouts on Revavroom and Zamazenta. Let's see. You would be left with, let's see, it's 20 more for each of your benched or my benched Pokemon on the wind-up cannon.
You're benched.
Okay. And Dialga is sitting there ready to do, let's see, he does 120 for 3, 140 for 4. Okay. All right, that's fine. Play Raihan to accelerate Lightning Energy to Luxray and search my deck for any card I want. Now I can get the Field Blower to take the knockout on the Zamazenta mid-turn. Wouldn't be terrible. I would still be able to... Man, if only I was a teammate, I would have been able to get Electivire and Field Blower and been doing exactly what I wanted. So now I have a choice between the Field Blower or the Electivire here. And let's see, what else do I have in my hand? Got Boss, Speed Lightning. So, worst case, if you're able to get 2 more energy on the Dialga, I think it's fine. Off the Raihan, I will get the Electivire and evolve Electabuzz into Electivire. All right. And now, because I'm behind on prizes, I will attach Reversal Energy to Electivire. So that gives me 3 energy of any type to give, basically gives me a free high voltage current. And I think that's pretty much everything I can do since I can't use my abilities. So I will retreat, go up with Electivire, and I will use high voltage current for 50 everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
So Revavroom and Zamazenta both get knocked out. Yes?
Yes. Yep. Because you have, yeah. Then I take 2 more.
And now this thing has got 110, 60, 160 damage on it. Ugh. Yep, things are looking nasty. Promote Magearna and draw. Rescue Stretcher. For Heatran. Attach Bravery Charm to Heatran. Fire Energy to Heatran. Research. Ordinary Rod. I'll shuffle 2 Metal Energy back into my deck. Evolve Beldum into Matang and use Metal Maker. I guess those 2 need to be shuffled. Retreat. Iron Hammer for the knockouts and take Nest Ball. 1 prize left.
All right. Electivire goes down. And up goes Zebra. Draw. Okay. So I need Field Blower. That's it. I just need Field Blower. Play Nest Ball. Off Nest Ball, I will get Regieleki. I'm going to bump my own Silent Lab with Stormy Mountains. Play Stormy Mountains. Use Stormy Mountains. Get Mareep.
It's a really close game.
Uh-huh. Play Hisuian Heavy Ball. Yep, there's Flaffy and Quick Ball. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, I got to shuffle now. How many cards do I have left in my deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Oh,
Yep.
I've got it. Speed Lightning, draw 2.
He says I've got it.
Evo Incense.
He says I've got it. How do you got it?
Colress for 7. And Sprint.
Oh, yes.
Colress.
Ah! Yeah, that's sick. Then Field Blower can remove that.
Mhm.
Boom, double knockout. That's sick.
All right. I guess had to count through the cards that I had left in my hand, but 7, right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoa. It could be the
You
last
could
card.
whiff.
I could whiff.
There's a chance.
Uh-oh.
You got a letter.
I know. But like, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4,
You have gear
5,
too.
6.
If you have a supporter or an energy, you have it guaranteed.
I don't, there's no energy left, so gear. Okay. Take Guzman.
Yes.
Sprint. Draw the rest of my deck. Field Blower.
No! My plan!
Yes.
Take your prize.
Dialga goes down. I take my prize. Retreat. Off the U-turn board. And Wild Charge for 180. And the final knockout.
Dude. Whew. That was a crazy game.
That was close.
Yeah, that was really sick. That was really sick. It was tough early on because my deck really likes to be responsive if you're taking knockouts and things like that. But when you're just using like flying flip, things got kind of clogged up, and that flying flip damage really added up.
Yes, with the Silent Lab sticking for so long, it definitely put you in a spot. Because like the only thing I was trying to turn off there, right, was Zamazenta. Because Zamazenta is one of those guys that if you got too much HP on him, I can't do anything about, right? Like, so the thought process was, I can set up the Luxray, make me take it, right? Which is where you were at. Getting that reversal energy off the prizes that turn was like critical to be able to just say, okay, well, I can power up the Luxray still to have him ready, and then go up with reversal attached on Electivire. It would have been very nice to have not gotten rid of that luxurious mantle, luxurious cape. Now I'm mixing them up together.
Yes.
And make those guys like the Electivire have 240 HP or the Raichu have 230 HP. But I actually didn't need it this game. I think we both had pretty slow starts.
Yeah.
So that's kind of really helped me to be able to just start spreading flying flip damage everywhere, and that adds up.
For sure. I was definitely regretting. One of the most recent cuts I made was Lucamine, and I was regretting not having it because there's multiple points in the game where I would have loved to have paralleled myself to remove some of the Pokemon that you were piling up damage on. And it's definitely a play that this deck can make. Any deck that plays parallel can just, parallel yourself, remove some of those high damage Pokemon, and make it so that your opponent never gets to capitalize on that. But all in all, I mean, I think this deck ran pretty smoothly.
Yeah.
I was able to do the things that I wanted to do. I last minute just put the Ordinary Rod into the deck as well, so that you have Super Rod and Ordinary Rod to be able to toss energy back into the deck so that you can use Metang and then accelerate energy. And I got to do that at the end of the game, which is pretty sick. So that was cool as well. We're cooking along here. Let's see. Do we want to let's mix it up with a new matchup real quick?
That's fine.
It was like a nice lengthy game. So
that deck was working so well. I was so surprised because I was thinking about my play for a second, and then I looked and I said, "Holy cow! This Heat Train just came back and has 3 energy, including a fire energy on him. Out of nowhere. Sick.
Yeah. The metal deck's gnarly. Like, I'm very excited about it.
Yeah. What you got?
Play your grass deck.
All right.
Yes.
Let's make sure I got. Yeah. Okay. It is fully in order right now, so I'm gonna have to definitely shuffle a lot. I love this deck. There is a lot going on though.
Yeah.
Just with trying to set the tank up with the Kricketune and the Leavanny. You need to set up a lot, right? It's a very heavy setup deck, like more so I feel like than grass normally is. And the TM evolution is really helpful for that. You still have to find it, right? So that Bill's analysis might have to make its way over in here. But it's just there's a lot going on. I just think that it's okay if I take some time to get set up, because if I get set up now with this Bramblegast, if you have to Hex on that turn to get through just Bramblegast.
This list don't play no Hex, so.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. No, I'll just evolve them.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, but you got to do damage to them first.
That's true. If you get Leavanny out, I'm gonna have a heck of a time dealing with that. I'm not loving the concept of dealing with Leavanny. But I believe in my Pokemon though. That's like the thing that everybody's not taking into consideration here. I believe in the power of my Pokemon.
Dang, is that why you've got so many badges and I don't?
Yes, Craig. Yes.
Am I am I the rival from the show where he just doesn't believe in his Pokemon and that's why he loses?
That's right.
Oh gosh. It's only been a matter of time until I figured out you're in trouble tonight. I figured it out. Just got to believe.
There you go.
Oh no, am I the baddie?
Yes, you need to channel that main character energy.
See, I'm not that good at that.
Yeah. No, you just become the main character, Craig.
Everybody's the main character of their own story.
It's true.
All right.
Yes, you just need to become the main character at Full Grip.
Oh, I don't think that spot's open I think that one's taken.
I don't know. There's some people really giving me a run for my money, bro.
Yeah, but there's still like 4 months left.
Still for I know. Ben Morse just got to 6 badges.
Yeah, with one of the ones
Dragons
that you love.
Only dragon badge.
Hey, I whiffed 14 straight cards against Ben in that game.
Tough.
So
and then look at the consequences. You gave up a dragon badge.
I gave up the dragon badge.
I know.
I know.
It's like the time I
Ain't no
lost to
fire
Alex playing
badge.
fire.
Yeah.
I know. Heads or tails?
Tails. Oh yeah, second, please.
Sounds good.
Do you have a basic?
I do not.
Me neither.
Okay.
You have the VIP pass though.
I did. I think I jammed the Lunatone in here. Dude,
Really?
I'm telling you, rearranging the top 2 cards of your deck is broken, dude. I'm telling you, this deck will take anything it can get.
Man, I was playing the Lunatone for a little while, and I always found myself going, "Ooh, I really don't want this one," and I just kept moving it down. You never get it, which is kind of nice.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. I do have one.
I do not.
All right. It's not exactly who I wanted to be starting, but that's okay.
Man.
All right,
Same.
I'll take my one.
Good luck.
You as well.
Draw. All right. I don't have too much going on in this hand. Recovery cards and a supporter I can only play next turn, so just bench the Sandy Gas that I top decked, get an energy into play, and pass. Bench Sandy Gas, fighting to attach fighting to Sandy Gas. Pass to you.
Really didn't like that. I liked where you had it the first time.
Well, I realized I could find Floatstone or U-turn board, and so it's correct to touch it here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Draw.
Hold on real quick. Yo, thank you, Victor Natty, with those 5 gifted subs, and thank you to everybody supporting the channel for the GLC stream today. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. I did top deck Floatstone off my mulligan. So that's nice. However, the really only option I have in this hand is research, and I'm not really looking to put Floatstone on Bramblin, but it might be about where we're at. Yeah, we've got, I mean, I can check for Hisuian Heavy Ball, see what's in the prizes. And if there's something good in the prizes, that might actually, change kind of what I'm looking to do, so I think I'll have to start there. Play Hisuian Heavy Ball. Now this... those are grass prizes right here.
What you doing there, Crick?
Not a whole lot. Cricketot and Turtwig being in the prizes, not exactly where I want them to be. But Hisuian Heavy Ball, I can get them. These guys, however, the Eldegoss is how I get my energy, right? And Swadloon, I can rare candy around it. So it's like, it's not the worst, but it's not really what I want to be. But I'm going to have to get the Turtwig. So get Turtwig off Hisuian Heavy Ball. Shuffle these back up. Now, I don't know about you, Andrew, but every time I play Hisuian Heavy Ball, it's always that one right there.
More often than not, yes.
In this situation, though, that wouldn't be the end of the world.
No, it would
Cricketot's
not.
over there,
Yeah.
which means it's over there.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I'm not really looking to rip away these cards, but I'm not Guzmaing up that Sandy Gas, right? He's going to stay back there, so might still have to be the Floatstone on Bramblin, so I can get something else going if I need to.
You can
later.
synthesis. Turn 1.
Yeah, I could synthesis turn 1. All right. Floatstone to Bramblin. Attach Herbal Energy to Turtwig. Play Turffield Stadium. And Research. Play Professor's Research. Draw 7 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. If only I had a search card, could have called family first. That would have been great. But that's okay. Don't really even need to put Gossifleur into play with good old Eldegoss in the prizes. So this isn't terrible. We'll start with Netball. And I think off this Netball, I'm going to just have to get the Trico, right? So I can have next turn a setup with both the Grottle and the Grovyle. At least that's kind of my thought process. I'd love to start getting Sewaddle set up, but without Rare Candy, there's not a whole lot that I'm going to get. So off of Netball, I will get Trico and bench Trico. I will also bench Shining Genesect. And I don't really need to bench the Gossifleur yet. So I will use Turffield Stadium.
Is Synthesis to anybody? I think it is, right?
Is it? I thought it was just to the bench.
Let's see. One of your Pokemon, yeah.
Oh,
it's pretty good.
That's pretty nice. All right. Off Turffield Stadium, I will get Grottle. I guess it does change things a little bit. I guess not exactly. Because I still can't evolve into Torterra next turn unless I top deck Rare Candy.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. That's okay. I will Floatstone Retreat off Bramblin into Turtwig and use Synthesis. Accelerate a Grass Energy to one of my Pokemon, and I'll put it on Turtwig. I don't think you can knock him out this fast. No, wait, hold on. You got some strong energy muscle band nonsense.
No, I can't. Well, I could, but not likely. It is technically possible, though. If I draw into exactly Floatstone, Metacham, Strong Energy, or Metatite, Strong Energy, and Muscle Band, I could do it. I could also do it if I do Strong Energy, Muscle Band, Palisand. It's probably not happening.
All right. You heard it here. It's probably not happening.
Draw. Love that.
Uh-oh.
Replace your turf field with Brooklet Hill. And let's play Evolution Incense. Please, Palisand, one time, be in the deck. Let's see what we got. Palisand loves to flake. Oh, yeah, we got that dude right here. Great. We need to get this damage spread before, Craig thinks about Levani. Let's see what else we got. We got Lucario in the deck. Great. Little Tyrogue here. Cool. Donphan. Hitmonlee. Metatite. Lunatone. I'm telling you, he's cracked, bro. He's just got a retreat cost of 3. Got to look out for that. He's kind of a heavy dude for no reason.
Moon's falling towards the earth, man.
Got the Relicanth in the deck. Hitmonchan. Metacham. And I think I prized the final piece of the combo, but that's fine. And we have Hisuian Heavy Ball. We can go get him eventually. But the most important thing is that Palisand is here. Yes. Okay. With Evolution Incense, I'll get Palisand. I'll evolve my Sandygast into Palisand. use Brooklet Hill. And I want to use Brooklet Hill to thin my deck so that I have a higher chance of drawing into an energy or a switch card so that I can get this Palossand active turn 2. It's the most important thing for me. Brooklet Hill for Metatite. I was thinking about playing, Blindside in here, but listen, I had a whole bunch of tools. I had Blindside. I had the one that does 280 at the end of the game.
Oh, Crisis Punch.
Crisis Punch. I had that. I had a double colorless in here. I was like, oh yeah, I can get this guy juiced up. Crisis Punch. Crisis Punch.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, I kind of have to like pick a lane. I have to pick something that I want to do. Right. It's a little bit too telegraphed, I think, but. Brooklet Hill for Metatite and Iono.
Boo.
Get to see the next 6 cards. Level Ball. Level Ball actually finds a lot of targets in this deck. I mean, you could Level Ball for Lunatone, which is the best consistency card in the deck.
The only Pokemon.
Yeah, it's the only consistency Pokemon in the deck. This is so true. Okay. It's all fine. Is there anybody else that would be worth using Level Ball to get? I don't hate Level Ball for Hitmonchan. That's fine. I'll use Level Ball to get Hitmonchan. And put it down onto the bench. Attach Fighting to Riolu and retreat into Palossand. Use Sandpot Trap to deal 30 damage to all your Pokemon.
It's quite unfortunate for me. All right. Draw. Let's see. Reverse Seeker off the top. I could research again, get rid of all these cards. Okay. That Iono was not great, not terrible for me. Got Buddy Buddy Poffin off of it and Chaotic Swell, so I can bump your Brooklet Hill at least. It might be a Verse Seeker research angle from this hand. There's not a whole lot else I've got going on. I don't really need to use Rhyme to try and push your Palossand out of the active. I mean, I could, but you've got 1 retreat on all your guys. And I probably just need to see more cards. Play Chaotic Swell. And play Buddy Buddy Poffin. So I'm really looking for... where is he at? Just the Swaddle, honestly, right? I could put the Gossifleur into play, but unfortunately I'm not going to be getting rid of this Palossand unless I push it with the Rhyme. But then I'm gambling that Andrew doesn't have some way to just put him back up and take a knockout on 2 of my guys, right? It's not a great spot to be in, considering it's my second or third turn, right? No, it's my second turn.
Second turn.
Yeah, it's not good. So I think with Eldegoss being down, I'm going to leave the Gossifleur, and I'm just going to get the Swaddle, right? I think I'm okay. Maybe I just don't get any of them, honestly. Do I have to get? You have to get 1 with Buddy Buddy Poffin, right?
No, you can fail.
I can fail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Swaddle does take 10 less from attacks.
It does. So it would survive
2.
Yeah.
Sandpot traps. That's pretty good.
All right, I might just have to get the Swaddle off the Buddy Buddy Poffin. Go straight to my bench. And I can get Buzzwole into play. Might not be terrible. I'd have a lot of my attackers out. But it's not really anything else I've got going on. Play Buzzwole. Could attack. I don't think I shuffled. Might just have to let the luxurious cape go. I don't think attaching it at this point is going to be beneficial to me. I could put it on some, like the Buzzwole that I just benched, give him 230. It's not terrible. I won't be punished for that, right? You know? All you guys are weak. Well, all those guys are weak psychic except that Palisand. So
Do it.
yeah, what the heck? Luxurious Cape on Buzzwole. And play Versus Seeker for Professor's Research. Play Professor's Research to discard Rhyme and Bridget. Draw 7 new cards.
Not gonna lie, Craig, you really wanted a grottle there.
Yeah. Anything other than, call risk, more supporters, random receiver to get another supporter, quick ball for a basic, literally any of these other cards would have been great.
You got Gladian.
I do got Gladian, but I just researched.
Yeah.
So that's not super helpful. Next turn, this call risk is gonna go crazy.
That's true. At what cost though?
Yeah. All right, that's fine. Attach for turn to Shining Genesect. Could energy reload next
just got
turn.
a synthesis. Energy reload and synthesis.
Yeah, I could energy reload because that. You've got more ways to get the knockout this turn, so I have to do the reload. All right, energy reload, Shining Genesect, and synthesis. Grab another grass energy, and attach it to Shining Genesect.
Yeah, I think that's the best thing you could do. At least you know the Genesect will get rid of the Palisand.
Yeah, right. Kind of need that.
Yeah, exactly. Draw. In true fighting fashion, I've got a handful of supporters. It feels like you either have a handful of supporters or a hand with none. That is the way it goes. I'll take my handful of supporters, though. This is great. Culver's for 8. Sounds good to me. Play Culver's. I already know I'm taking 2 knockouts with Sandpot Trap this turn. Holy moly, Palo-Sand. It's so good.
Yeah, I really needed. I mean, even Grovile would have been great.
Yeah. The turn 2 Sandpot Trap going first, though, is like, that's the dream for this deck. And the reason I'm really playing the Hitmon combo is just in case you can't Palisand. It's like you have both so that you can do either or, It's you don't have to do one or the other. Like some games you might start Hitmonchan, you're like, guess I'm comboing. Some games you're starting Palisand, you're like, I guess I'm gonna Sandpot Trap. That's fine. It kind of just whatever the moment calls for is what we're gonna do.
You kind of have to be flexible with fighting because, like you said, you either get all supporters, no supporters. You never know what you're gonna get, even though the deck seems like you're building it well.
Yeah. Cool. Bench Relicanth. Attach Fighting Energy to Metatite. Bench Tyrogue. Sandpot Trap. Do 30 damage to all of your Pokemon.
All right. 6 on Turtwig. Swaddle takes 10 less damage, so it gets 20. Trico is knocked out. Genesect goes to 6. Bramblin is also knocked out. And Buzzwole gets 30. Draw. Next card was Level Ball. That would have saved me last turn. Rather unfortunate this time because now I can't. Can't move this Turtwig. He's kind of stuck, so that's not exactly where I want to be. I could bench the Gossifleur and Colress for 8, hope I get the Escape Rope, but then Escape Rope, still not taking the knockout on the Palisand. Oh, it's not really looking great here. Let's start Random Receiver. There's the Escape Rope. N. All right. Get N off the Random Receiver. Was hoping for something like a Teammates. Teammates would have been great. But that's kind of what you take a little bit with the Random Receiver play. Let's see. Bench Gossifleur. And Quick Ball away Arvin.
Arvin get Floatstone, right?
Floatstone was on. Oh yeah, Arvin could get Escape Rope. Hold on.
Yeah. Guarantee you get the attack.
Well, Floatstone was on Bramblin.
Oh, right.
That's how I had to do the
That's right.
the Synthesis turn 1. Yeah, it's not looking great.
Oh, but Rope. God, then Palisade comes back.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So that's where I'm like, I don't really need to Rope. I was thinking of Colressing for 8 or like 9 or 10 if I have another basic, right? So I was thinking
it's probably reasonable. Yeah.
right. Because then I was like, okay, I Colress for 9. I have a higher chance of getting Energy Rare Candy Torterra.
Sure.
That was the goal.
And that's the dream.
Yeah. Well, actually, not even, right? Because I would need. Because.
Need 2 evolutions.
Right. And there's no way to do that this turn if I Rare Candy into Torterra.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Those are both over there.
Ah, holy smokes.
So I'd have to Gladion and pray. But that's not really where I want to be. So. Just going to have to go with it. Can't even get the TM evolution, so that's fine. We'll Quick Ball. Okay, there's no other basics, and that's fine, but we just wanted to get a couple cards out of the deck. Oh boy. Play Colress for 9. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind just getting Rare Candy Leavanny, honestly. That's probably the better play. If I can, pull that off, that would really help a lot. All right, Colress for 9. There's Grottle, Evolution. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. What do you know? I got there. Play Rare Candy to evolve Sawaddle into Leavanny. Evolve Turtwig into Grottle. Now I'm not really worried about the Palisand anymore since Leavanny's Blanket Weaver ability turns off. It doesn't turn off. All my grass type Pokemon take 40 less damage. So Palisand's 30 is no longer a concern. Especially knowing that Andrew does not play Hex. I'm in a good spot. This Escape Rope makes it so I can knock something else out. Play Escape Rope.
Promote Tyroke.
It's fair. I will promote Shining Genesect. Use Sundrenched Shell from Grottle. Guess realistically, just trying to thin some of these guys out of my deck since none of them are helpful. I'll get Torterra. Attach Grass Energy to Grottle. Attach Technical Machine Evolution to thin it from my hand. 2 Shiny Genesect, and I will use Gaia Blaster for 110 and the knockout.
Tyro goes down. All right. Very nice. Promote Metatite and draw. I've got kind of a cool play cooked up. Let's do this thing. Play Arven. And just want my Metacham. So maybe Evo Incense. No, I already played Evo Incense. I think I played Level Ball. I think it might just be Ultra Ball, but that's fine. So I'll get Ultra Ball and got any more tools in here? I have Muscle Band, Floatstone, and Muscle Band's cool. Floatstone's also cool. I'll take Muscle Band. With Arven, I'll get Ultra Ball and Muscle Band. Ultra Ball, discard. Discard N. And Culver's Experiment? No. Discard N and Hitmontop to get Metacham. What's Relicanth's ability? Memory Dive. Cool.
Ooh.
Okay. Attach Technical Machine Devolution to Metacham. Attach Fighting Energy to Riolu. And with Metacham's Omega Barrage trait, it gets to attack twice. For my first attack, I'll use Technical Machine Devolution to devolve your Pokemon.
They go back to my hand, right?
Yes, I do. And for my second attack, I'll use Relicanth's Memory Dive to copy Spirited Headbutt and use Spirited Headbutt for 40 damage.
That is exactly what I did not want you to do. TM Devolution having to Rare Candy the Swaddle, that's pretty bad for me. Draw. Well, I will just re-evolve Turtwig into Grotle, but I cannot do that with Leavanny, especially knowing that Swadloon is in the prizes. There's not really a whole lot else that I'm looking to do right now. With this board state, it's kind of a poor position to be in. Okay. Well, we can play Ball Guy at least to thin some more things out of the deck. Starts with Sundrenched Shell. Okay, I've got Level Ball and Timer Ball still in the deck, so I could do that. Love to find some of my recovery cards. Looks like with Super Rod prized, only Ordinary Rod is around, so that's not helpful either. Off Sundrenched Shell, I will grab Grovyle. And play Ball Guy for Timer Ball and the Level Ball. Thinning them out doesn't really do anything for me yet, unfortunately, because there's no way for me to draw cards right now. I'm really kind of banking on next turn thinning some of these cards down and trying to evolve. Could Raihan next turn, right? So I can go in with Groddle. Well, Torterra at the time, but with only one evolution, I'm only doing 50 damage, and that's not going to do a whole lot over there. I might have to be using the old hammer in. So that's fine. So we'll shuffle the deck after the ball guy. And Gaia Blaster for 110. Take the knockout.
It's all good, Metacham. You did your job dutifully. That was great. Got rid of that guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And kicked that Torterra back a turn, so that's fine. Promote Palo Sand and draw. How many cards are in your hand?
Oh, a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10.
10. That is a lot. Attach Muscle Band to Hitmonchan. It almost doesn't matter how many cards are in your hand. You're like not doing a whole lot. I don't really care.
It's like I'll take new ones.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I feel like hurts me more than you at this point. That says a lot about fighting. All right. Culver's Experiment. Get to look at the top 5. Keep 3 and Lost Zone the others. So I'll Lost Zone the Hisui and Heavy Ball. Most definitely Strong Energy and Stone Fighting Energy are both fine. Strong Energy is better. The Stone Fighting Energy is not really important. So you're already hitting me for weakness. I'll Lost Zone that too. I'll keep those further off the board since we're not counting them. Evolve Riolu into Lucario. Strong Energy to Hitmonchan. Sampot Trap for the knockout on Shining Genesect. 20 there, 30 to everything else.
All right. Taking 2 prizes. Actually can go in with Buzzwole. Probably not a terrible spot to be. Instead of overcommitting to Torterra. But now I have to do the math. Let's see. I've got 60. What's your Avenging Knuckle? It was 150. 210. I can live that. Promote Buzzwole. And draw. Start with Super Rod. Getting that off the prizes was very nice. Try and get some of these guys back into the deck. I think we're going to take Trico and Bramblin. Do I even need the Trico at this point? I'm not really. It's probably a little late to try and set up the other searcher. I can just, well, let's see. Sampot Trap. No, he's going down this turn. So that's okay. That's fine. 1 energy? How many energy do I have down? 4 energy down, including that one. I'll pass on Trico. I'll do Bramblin and 2 grass energy. Play Raihan, accelerate, grass energy to Buzzwole. Let's see. Really just need another grass energy off that. So we'll have to take that here. So off my Raihan, I will get an additional grass energy. I'll use Sun-Drenched Shell. Start with getting that Bramblin back out. Actually, off Sun-Drenched Shell, I'll get Bramble Gassed. Goes to my hand, and then I will play Level Ball. to get Bramblin and bench Bramblin.
I think it's going to have a lot of HP.
Uh-huh. Well, if he gets there, right,
If he gets there, yeah.
Attach for turn to Buzzwole. Evolve Grotle into Torterra, just in case you've got a sneaky spread. Realistically, I don't know what other tools. I mean, you've got Floatstone, but I'm not really worried about that all that much. That Hitmonchan's coming in with plus 40, 70.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world. I'll hold on the Field Blower for now. Yeah, I got nothing else that I really need to do, so I will use Touchdown for 200 damage with weakness, heal 30, and take my prize.
Promote Lucario and draw. A Field Blower, your Luxurious Cape, and your Chaotic Swell.
Boo.
Quick Ball, discard Guzma and Hollow. Let's see what we got going on. There's Lunatone. Could always get Lunatone. Hitmonlee is fine. I think in the next couple turns, I may end up using special combo with Hitmonlee to pick off one of those lowly guys once, maybe 300 hit point Brambleghast comes into play. So Quick Ball for Hitmonlee. I'll put it onto my bench. How many cards in your hand, Craig?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. Okay. I think it's time. Versus Seeker. Brace for impact. And
Oh boy.
not exactly what the fighting deck loves to do, but it's okay. I don't want you to just keep that gigantic hand.
It's fair.
3 cards is much better than 9. Three each.
2, 3.
Okay. Avenging Knuckle for 150 damage and the knockouts. I'll take my prize.
All right, Buzzwole goes down. Really like that big hand this turn, actually. Had a lot of cards I could have used finally. Promote Torterra and draw. Teammates off the top actually kind of solves a lot of the issues that I was running into here. I was not going to be able to take the knockout. I can just teammates and get Swadloon because I took the Swadloon off the prizes and Brambleghast. That way I can take the knockout here, do 150 to Lucario, and you've come in with 70 on the Hitmonchan. He's already got 90 on Torterra. I'm okay with that. Play teammates. Tempt fate with Timer Ball.
That's probably
That can't be right.
it. Can't be right. No.
For teammates, I'm just going to play it safe and get Swadloon and Brambleghast. Evolve Swaddle into Swadloon. And evolve Bramblin into Brambleghast. I will attach energy to Brambleghast. Right now, Brambleghast has 300 hit points.
That's just so sick.
He's huge. Evo Press can hit for 150, so I will just Evo Press for 150 in the knockout. Take a prize.
2-2. This game's really come down to the wire. Promote Relicanth and draw. Nest Ball. For Lunatone.
Oh, yeah.
Draw support, baby. Top deck support.
Yeah, right.
Which is sick against Iono. I guess it doesn't really matter, but Iono to 1? It
Iono
does
to
matter.
1.
It does matter.
Yeah.
Takes 30 less?
Yeah.
Guzma Swadloon. And bring up Hitmonchan. Put Martial Arts Dojo into play. Premonition. Uh-huh. That's fine. Hit and run for the knockouts. We'll choose to run
All right.
into Relicanth and take my prize.
Bring Torterra back up. That's mightily unfortunate because I had Leavanny to come back now. I'll draw for turn. Cynthia I can work with. Because you can just come up with Hitmonlee next turn and.
Well, yeah.
Gossiflor's really become a problem. Yeah, it's not really a whole lot I can do. Bench Kricketot now that we finally got him back. Play Cynthia. All right, this would have been a nice instance where if I didn't attach the luxurious cape earlier, I could put it on Gossiflor right now.
That would be so terrible for me.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Field Blower your Dojo and your Muscle Band. Attached to Bramblegast. Now, let's see. There's a line here because you've got Guzma down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Verseeker's down.
That's right.
Could just pass.
Okay. You could.
Yeah, you got U-turn board energy in hand.
What you gonna do, Craig?
I think my win con is legitimately passing this turn. I don't believe attacking is going to get me anywhere better because then you just need energy. Pass.
Play Karina.
Oh.
And with Karina, I'll get Professor's Letter. Use it to get a fighting energy. Escape Rope. And you bench the tot. So no matter what, special combo, knock out the tot. If you didn't bench the tot, then I could have just brought up Hitmonchan and hit that, I guess, if you tried to protect that.
Right.
Yeah, but it's GG's.
Does that only go to the bench?
Yes, it does. Weird. Yeah. But
Yeah,
if you
still,
promote that, it's going to get that.
you would have just done that. Yeah. Dang. GG's.
Yeah, that was actually another super close game.
It was.
You think we could go 3 for 3 on super close games?
I think we could.
I think we can. I'm going to play Fire. And you've got Fighting.
Oh, yeah.
I really I felt solid about the way that the Fighting deck was kind of like was working there.
Yeah, I think you getting, like you said, Sandpot Trap turn 2 going first. There was not a whole lot I had to do, or I could do, right? I needed to bench these little guys, and then I wasn't finding any of the evolutions, so you were just bop, 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 kind of like the first game we had.
I mean, and then Swadloon or Leavanny is like a checkmate card against that deck, and I had the response to it.
You did.
Which was so sick. I was and the 40 damage that I did to your Shining Genesect with the double attack was relevant.
Right, and I before you did that, like I was like, okay, well you can't Devo twice. Like you could, but
no point.
Right. And I was like, oh yeah, you can just
smack,
use another attack.
Yeah.
Wow. That was pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was sick. Yeah. So getting to the devolve, and then if you had a bunch of evolutions, the idea is like, say your whole board's evolved up,
Right.
right? Then I just go devolve,
Right.
and everything's back down to its base form, and it's going to take you 2 turns
Right.
to get back up. And in the course of those next 2 turns, I could potentially Sandpot Trap again and maybe finish things off.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, that's sick. I like it.
Yeah. So I like that. I think the Metacham is like really cool, and it can wear all the different TMs. So I thought about. I had this question with Natalie this morning. I was cooking. I was just in the lab this morning, sitting on the couch and the coffee table, just brewing up the fighting deck. And I was like, oh, at the end of the game, you could go get reversal, and you could reversal Metacham and go boom, boom, 280, 280. And I realized reversal will turn off halfway.
Oh, yeah.
If your opponent has 1 prize left and you have 2, and you put reversal onto Metacham and do Crisis Punch, then you do 280 and take 1 knockout. Then you go to 1-1, and at that point, reversal stops working.
Yep.
So you can't actually do that play. It would have to be a double colorless and like an energy on it. But I was that far down the rabbit hole for sure.
I mean, you still could, right? Because if you have an energy attached to Metatite early enough, and you just get double colorless,
I know. Or blindside.
Or blindside
Bam,
too.
Bam. I know. I originally at one point I had blindside and crisis punch in here, and then you do pull the prize before announcing the second attack because you have to take the prize and your opponent has to promote.
Yeah,
and that's the order of operations: take prize, promote.
Yeah.
Right. Then attack again. Right. So like,
that's crazy.
You can look at the prize to decide the next attack. Because you take the prize, and then your opponent promotes. And you have to go through all the motions of an attack.
Right. Because if you
before
knock
you
out,
attack again.
Yeah. If you knock out the guy in the active, you can't just immediately attack again. Yeah.
No, it's got to be a new active Pokemon.
Yeah.
There is at all times there has to be an active Pokemon. Like nothing happens between then, really. It's basically Dialga V-Star. It's true. They're like the same thing.
I mean, you got to see too how the Hitmon combo, you didn't need Hitmon top, but you're like, well, I hit and run, and then I'll snipe for 90.
Yeah, and at the end of the game, even that's good, right? Even just the 90 helped me close out that game. I mean, because Palosan did a lot of heavy lifting, so I didn't need to rely as heavily on the combo,
right?
And it just so happened that the combo wasn't the starter, but like if I start like the little Tyrogue or whatever with free retreat, then it might be combo time because I could just go get those guys.
Yeah, that's nice.
Well, let's do the outcome. All right, Craig's got 1. I've got 1. Fighting pile defeats the grass pile.
Accurate.
And now we'll predict on this next game. Is it going to be fire pile or fighting pile?
These decks are a labor of love today. Most of them are. It might not be the top tier ones, but
bro, I just won my medal badge.
Yo, all right. I said most. I said most.
I just won my medal badge with that thing.
Yeah, no Matang though.
Gnarly. Yeah, no Matang had energy sticker and turbo patch.
And Celesteela.
Yeah,
right.
Celesteela. And double colorless energy to attack with Celesteela. Yes. And I think I'm feeling good about fighting lately. I think it's going to be fighting time eventually.
Oh yeah. I mean, after a while, it has to be, right?
Has to be, right?
It's that or what? You got Fire Dragon fighting.
Yes, and Dragon's going to wait till Applin comes out.
What was the 4th one you need? Colorless.
And that one should just come any day now.
All right.
Heads or tails?
Tails. I'll go second.
Sounds good.
Do you have a basic?
I do. Hold on, though, before we get started. I need. there's one devastating. I have the wrong Slugma here.
Uh-oh.
And I've had the wrong Slugma in here. I'll see if Natalie can help me out. All right, give me 1 second. I've had the wrong Slugma in here for the longest time. I saw the heavy ball and I was like, I've been lazy for too long. I need to fix it.
Yeah.
So give me a second. We'll restart this one.
That's fine.
I need to. Let's see. Natalie, Phone a friend.
Phone
A wife.
Would you like to use your lifeline?
Yes. I can hear her phone ringing like right out there. She's away from phone.
Uh-oh.
All right, Craig, you hold down the floor for a second.
I can hold down the fort. That's
Yo,
fine.
what's up, Natalie? Can you do me a huge favor? Can you bring me a 3 retreat Slugma? Is it from Fusion Strike? Let me see. Yeah, I'll look it up. Yes, this is very important.
I guess I don't know what one that's from.
The set. If you knew that it was from Fusion Strike, you're a genius. It is from Fusion Strike. You are a genius. Well, there's also the Cosmic Eclipse one. Whichever is fine.
Do you have Buddy Buddy popping?
There's also the Lost Thunder one. Holy smokes. There's also the Primal Clash one. Holy smokes. All right, that'll do.
Is that the...
All right, we're in here. So long as it's not this.
Right in front of Fusion Strike, so
Oh, you're right. All right, it's the Fusion Strike. That's the one reason. Fantastic. All right,
Perfect.
you saved the day, Natalie. Thank you. All right, we're back.
Nailed it. All right.
Reshuffle. We're doing it. Redoing it.
All right.
You can keep your coin flip, though.
Yay. All right. I'll still choose second.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that...
Oh, Primal Clash has 70 hit points and 3 retreat. That's technically the one. Hopefully that just doesn't come up. But yes, the Buddy Buddy Poppin can get that one, and Heavy Ball can get that one. That is the one.
Wow.
That's fine.
All right. 1, 2. I have one.
I do not. Oh, I just subbed out one that has 70 points for one that does 80, though. Dang, that is crazy. We'll make it work.
All right. I'll take my one.
Good luck.
You as well.
Draw. This would have been a great start if I was going second with Volcanion's Flare Starter attack. But unfortunately, I'm going first as I lost the flip, so we'll have to figure out another plan. Trainer's Mail? I could take the Giant Hearth, which is fine. It really just helps get energy flowing. I've already got energy in my hand, though. If I prized a basic, Hisuian Heavy Ball is going to be sick, but I don't know that yet. I think I'd like to just take the shot, though. Because if I did prize something and I didn't pick Hisuian Heavy Ball, I'd be awfully upset that I had it right there and didn't do it. I've already got Iono for next turn. I mean, I could just Juniper, but I already got Iono for next turn. It's fine. Play Hisuian Heavy Ball. Now, wouldn't you have felt silly not taking that Hisuian Heavy Ball? There we go. Yes, good stuff. Tough choices here, but we got to take Slugma. Just got to be the slug. Entei is like that other dude that we really want. It's fine. Bench the slug. Bench Volcanion. I can technically take a knockout on Phanpy next turn if I find Muscle Band, so attach Fire Energy to Volcanion. Past you.
All right. Draw. Not a lot going on in this hand. So all I have is...
Oh, Muscle Band's priced. That's right.
attach Strong Energy to Phanpy. And pass. Oh, yeah, sorry. Attach Strong Energy to Phanpy and Stampede for 30.
There we go.
That's what a good player would do.
That's what a good player would do. Well, you just attach past, so attach to Volcanion. High Heat Blast for 50.
All right. You've walked into my trap card.
No way, dude. Oh, I'm so mad.
Don Fan. Realistically, I actually I could have strike back for the knockout too.
That's fine. I only have to do 20 damage if you do that.
Yeah. All right. Evolved and Dawn Fan. Let's play Avery. 1, 2, 3. It's not exactly where I wanted to be using my Avery, but that was the only other option. It's not a terrible spot, but if you can do 100 damage, I lose. Got Battle Compressor off the Avery, but I kind of want to keep the Gloria and, those good cards in there for now. So I think I'll wait a turn and just Earthquake for 140. Take no damage to my bench.
Promote Cast Form. McCargo off the top of the deck. That is great. I just need to go get like Magma Basin and my Chi-Yu, and this game's over. Volcanion can't quite get there. I don't have any other ways to like do stuff in my hand. Bench Heat more. It's not worth stacking anything before the Iono, I don't think.
Magma Basin is prized.
Magma Basin's also prized?
Yeah.
This is horrible. I didn't check those at all. That's fine. All right. I don't think there are any other routes then. Iono?
All right.
I could do 20 damage with this Heat more. Thanks. All right. 6 and 5. Okay, I've got no cards that allow me to push, and get what I'm stacking off of Smooth Over. So I would just like to stack something that allows me to do something important next turn. That'll be great. No energy, so I have to Earthen Vessel. This Palpad's not doing squat. Earthen Vessel, discard Palpad. Let's get 2 fire energy. I do have Chi-Yu. Quick Ball, discard Field Blower. Chi-Yu's got an attack. 2 energy from your discard to one of your Pokemon? That's broken.
Uh-oh.
Quick Ball for Chi-Yu. Fire to Chi-Yu and retreats. Fighting Fury Belt. Smooth Over. I will stack a card on top of my deck. It's a supporter that draws cards. And then Flare Bringer. With Flare Bringer, I'll attach 2 fire energy to Cast Form.
All right. And I will draw. Okay. Onyx off the top is very nice, so I will bench my Onyx. Kind of one of the dudes that I actually want to be taking damage from Donphan. That Iono was not too bad for me. I've got Ultra Ball and Cynthia, so I have ways to go and get more cards, which is really what you want to do in fighting. Like we were seeing previously, not having any draw support guys, you just need supporters when you can get them. Top decking the Onyx, that was going to be my search off the Ultra Ball, so now I can go for Great Tusk if he's not on the prizes. I haven't done a deck search yet. All I've done is play one Avery. So I can play Ultra Ball to see. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's fine. Play Ultra Ball, discard Fighting Energy, and Rescue Stretcher. And then off the Ultra Ball, I'm really looking, see what we've got. So we've got Slitherwing in the deck. Steelix, I know, is in the deck. Great Tusk is here. And Riolu. Do we have Lucario? Machopa's there. Looks like Lucario might be down. Machoke and Machamp are in the deck. Big Sand guy. Palisand. He's here, but I believe Sandygast is prized as well. Okay. So realistically, I think since I'm gonna be doing damage to my bench, I'm okay. I don't want to get Slitherwing because he will knock himself out pretty quickly after that. So I think we're just gonna get big old Great Tusk and play Great Tusk. Okay. All right. So now I have my attached Stone Fighting Energy. I'm going to attach that to Onyx, I think, and play Cynthia. Shuffle my deck. And draw 6 new cards. All right.
Yes, this Tusk does 160 damage for a fighting in 2 colorless if one of your bench Pokemon has damage counters on it.
6. Field Blower?
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. And I will Earthquake for the knockout, doing 20 to my bench guys. And take a prize.
Joe? Ah, it's a Juniper. Man, that's great. Attach Fire Energy and use Smooth Over. I have to stack a Stadium on top of my deck because this cast form's doing nothing if I do not have a Stadium to discard. So I'm just going to go get Artisan, which is great. It's going to help me establish my board too. With Smooth Over, I'll stack Artisan. And play Juniper, discard my hand, and draw 7 cards. Cool. Got some good stuff. Put Artisan into play and use it. We just want to establish our board, start getting some of these Pokemon out into play. Artisan for Growlithe. Nest Ball for Charmander. Revive to bring back Chi-Yu. And that's a fine looking board. High Heat Blast for 150 damage on the knockout. Have to discard Artisan and take a prize.
All right, Donphan goes down, and I promote Onyx and draw. My hand's not too bad, actually. Brooklyn Hill at the top is going to help me use the Artisan that got rid of, that Andrew had to get rid of. So I can start setting up my own basics. Start with Evo Soda. So I can get Steelix out. Funnily enough, I will be taking the knockout.
Sheesh. Because I only have 40 hit points.
Right. Play Professor's Letter. Get 2 Fighting Energy. Attach Fighting Energy to Steelix. Play Brooklet Hill. Use Brooklet Hill. And off the Brooklet Hill. Oh, we could get the Slitherwing. Slitherwing wouldn't be terrible. Try and do a lot of damage to your guys. Let's see. I've got Karina or Guzma in my hand. I don't really need a Guzma. I'm trying to get rid of this energy. Research is the other option. But if I Karina, maybe I could, get an item card here that would really help me out down the road. Not really looking like there's a ton. I guess I could get the Ordinary Rod to try and shuffle back in Fampi and that Fampi Donphan and the energy. That might be good. Let's see. Off of Brooklet Hill, I will get Machop, as he's really the only other basic left right now. Kind of need to see some sort of Raihan or Raihan or Professor Sada in the next couple of turns would be really nice. So I'm tempted to just say play the research and try and dig, right? The Guzma, letting go of the Guzma would be unideal. But Verseeker's still alive, so it's not the end of the world. Because there's no real... the only other item card I would want to get would be the Ordinary Rod. And I might need to just wait a little bit on that. So, Professor Sycamore, discard, draw 7. And 7. All right. Slitherwing off that's kind of nice. Then I can bench Slitherwing. We might be able to get to the... I didn't find Professor Sada. But I have Battle Compressor, so if I top deck Research or Verseeker, I might be able to get into it. So I'll hold on the Battle Compressor for now. Most of the other cards I feel like I could use at this point. Otherwise, I think I'm just going to take the knockout. Powerful Rage for 40 and the knockout.
Cast Form goes down. Craig got 3 prizes left. Oh boy, I got to pick it up. But I'm staring down 190 hit point Steelix with a Stone Fighting Energy on it. So, not great. Promote Chi-Yu and draw. Okay. It's interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's still energy left. And Entei is hanging out. So I want to keep this heavy ball. I also really want to... I just want to keep everything in this hand. Can I just do that while also using Giant Hearth? That'd be fantastic. Put Giant Hearth into play. And use Giant Hearth, discarding Level Ball for a pair of Fire Energy. I could make a Fire of Envy, and I can smooth over, stack, like my card. I can smooth over and stack Rope, but that's not... Kind of want to start dealing with the Steelix. Nothing else has energy on it, so the Steelix is the guy I want to hit. And I'm not one-hit KOing as long as they're Charizard is not in play, and it's not really happening, so that's fine. Giant Hearth for the 2 fire. Smooth over. With Smooth over, I'm just going to start working on that. Charizard, get Charmeleon out. Seems fine. Play Hisuian Heavy Ball. And we're going to go get this Slacker. Out of prizes, I'm going to look at my prizes and comprehend them. They're good. Bench the Entei. Welder. Attach 2 fire energy to my active Chi-Yu and draw 3. Evolve Charmander into Charmeleon. Attach fire for turn to Entei. It's Mega Fire of Envy for 140 minus 20, so 120 plus 20, you'll be at 140.
All right. Draw. That is a very nice.
Actually,
that's fine.
Real quick. Attach to Heatmore for turn. And I'll use Mega Fire of Envy for 120 damage with the Stone Fighting Energy, so you'll be at 140.
All right. I will draw. And I'm very happy to see Parallel City off the top of the deck. That's going to be really nice. Just kind of slap that into play. So I'll play Parallel City.
Oof. Ow.
Yeah, those seem like guys that you're okay to get rid of. I think from here, I'm okay playing the Battle Compressor. I did not get the Verse Seeker, but that's fine. Play Battle Compressor. I'm trying to thin out some of these cards that I don't need anymore, right? Let's see, what do we not need? Probably don't need Ball Guy anymore. I don't need Guzma Hala anymore, so we can get rid of that guy. Those guys. And honestly, I think the Palisand can probably go. Not finding the Sandygast. It's a little late in the game to try and get him into play, so we'll let Palisand go. Trying to thin this out a little bit because I got Colress's Experiment in hand, trying to just increase the odds that I see better cards. So get rid of those. Do need eventually something to take a knockout in the next turn. It's probably going to have to be Slitherwing, so attach to Slitherwing. Play Colress's Experiment. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. I'm okay letting this random receiver go. The Evolution Incense can get me the Machoke, which actually I kind of really want. And then how many energy do I have? I'm okay letting an energy go from here. So I will send Random Receiver and an energy to the Lost Zone, take Verse Seeker, Energy, and Evolution Incense. Play Evolution Incense. Go get Machoke. And evolve Machop into Machoke.
Boo.
Yes.
No. My plan.
It's kind of critical to get that guy out this turn.
Yes.
Let's see, I've already attached to Slitherwing. And there's not really a whole lot else I can do here, so I will Powerful Rage for 280. Take the knockout.
Yes, Chi-Yu goes down. This is looking dire, but that's okay. Would really like to Exciting Flame for 2 knockouts, but that Daunting Pose on the Machoke is going to stop all bench damage, unfortunately. Promote Charmeleon and draw. that really what I want to do? No. Promote heat more. Promote heat more and draw. Yep. Ultra Ball. Discard random receiver and rare candy. And with Ultra Ball, I'll get Charizard. Evolve Charmeleon into Charizard. Smooth over. Oh. I'm going to Ultra Ball away Blacksmith and Rare Candy. Keep the random receiver. Ultra Ball for Charizard. Smooth over Mela. It's fine. Yep. And then random receiver into Mela. I think I like that more. Though at this point, it's requiring me to have a whole lot to deal with just the Steelix. I mean, your 2 prizes, I've taken 1. Use Mela to attach a fire energy from my discard pile to Heatmore and draw 6 cards. I don't think I have any dudes left in my deck, really. So I need to find a recovery card. Acrobike. Goodbye, Battle VIP Pass.
Easy choice.
I'll use Exciting Flame for 70 damage, and it does take the knockout. 90 minus
right.
20.
Yep. All right. I'll promote Slitherwing and draw. Okay, so I have Verseeker in hand after the Colress last turn. I don't really think there's anybody here that I'm, trying to use off this Verseeker. Pretty much all these supporters aren't going to help me this turn. I guess Karina could get me an item card, but that's okay. I'm fine without doing that. Took Gloria off the prizes, and honestly wouldn't hate using Gloria just to get Riolu out, actually. Because how many cards do you have in your hand?
I've got 7.
And that's a lot. Could Iono here, but that would really hurt me. So I'm actually just going to play Gloria. For Riolu. Attach for turn to Slitherwing. Attach Floatstone to Great Tusk. And I will use Burning Turbulence for 120. And I take 90 myself.
That's right. All right, down to 1 prize. Promote Charizard and draw. All right, I've got things I can do. Kinda. Kinda. That's gonna do nothing. Attach Technical Machine Turbo Energized to my Benjamin Cargo. Attach Floatstone to Charizard. Play Evolution Incense. I've got Rescue Stretcher in the deck. And Buddy Poffin. Okay. And 1 Fire Energy. And 1 Versus Seeker. Okay, I need to make the most out of this. All right, fail that. But if I use this Versus Seeker for N, then I will guaranteed not be able to play another Energy Acceleration supporter. as I have nothing left. You've got how many cards in hand?
6.
6, huh? Okay.
And how many do I need to pass?
6.
100.
Yeah. I think this one's just lights out. Play heavy ball. Still nothing there. Rescue stretcher. Still all I got. Okay. Let's just get this game out of my misery. Versus Seeker for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I cannot possibly accelerate energy again. I got Magma Basin in the prizes. That's fine. Versus Seeker for Blacksmith. Use it. Smooth over. And gosh, this cannot be correct. Flare Blitz.
All right. Slytherin goes down, and I will promote Great Tusk with the Floatstone. And draw. Evolve to Lucario. Attach. Escape Rope.
Thank you for finishing this game.
And Revenge Knuckles.
I had nothing left in the deck anyway. I was all gassed out. So, all right, another attempt with fire. That's okay. It's okay. I feel like I'm learning more every time I play it, but it does feel like it just doesn't. It doesn't have like the attacker that I really love to be attacking with, like in the deck. It's just I like Chi Yu. It's nice. Can pop 140, but I mean, up against cards like Steelix. Like,
Yeah.
dude, what am I doing?
I know. Steelix with a Stone Energy. 120. 120 is still not bad for 2, but, you know, without the Charizard, 120 for 1 would have been better.
The Dawn fan ended up being really, really crazy. I mean, it felt so bad to like Iono you, like that decision in the first turn of the game. It's like, am I going to Iono you when you go Fampi Pass?
Fampi Attach, yeah. That's all I had, right?
Right. But then obviously you're able to respond, and then I'm like, okay, well, I got to, I gotta start like formulating a plan here. I thought maybe I'd just go 50-50 game.
Right. Well, even if you, like, I mean, prizing the Muscle Band and the Magma Basin, right? Like,
It's pretty tough.
it kind of added up because you, multiple times, those were the 2 cards you were looking for that would have won you the game, right?
For sure.
So that's just,
Do you have, we got time for about one more game.
yeah, we got one more.
Do you have, let's see, I kind of want to play my fighting deck again or my metal deck.
Okay.
You could bring back, which deck would you like to get one more game in with?
I feel like I kind of want to try the Lightning Spread again.
All right, cool. I'll play the metal deck against Lightning Spread. I'll get a redemption game in.
All right.
Sounds good. See if I can get my Matang out. We don't have the Gator deck built right now, but still a lot of time between now and Temporal Forces, so plenty of time. We're going to do, this is...
Yeah, Lightning Pile.
No, this is Matang Metal versus Spread Lightning. These are dignified decks.
Ah, yes. My apologies, Dex. This one's on me.
Yes, these are dignified. Yes. The thing about building a Gym Leader Challenge deck is that it's kind of hard.
Oh, yeah.
It's just difficult. I was like finding myself looking at the new cards, and I was like, I got these like a couple core ideas I really want to show off. I mean, really like the Matang and like the Metacham thing. And,
Which was sick.
that took me hours, It took me hours of like looking at the decks to like be like, all right, and making sure that they're like kind of smooth enough. But I didn't have any time to put into the Gator deck, so I didn't want to bring something half baked that I didn't actually get an opportunity to like to consider.
Yeah, because I mean, I feel like I had a water deck that I thought you could just slide it in, but like I just feel like
Gator Card's good.
He's good.
Yeah,
You just got to find the right build,
Yeah,
which takes
It's gonna take some time. Like I
Yeah.
actually gonna have to, dig around and get the right 60 together. So
Yeah. And even getting, like you said, getting the core concepts, it's fun, it's
Yeah.
easy, and it's cards. I'm pretty sure cards 54 or even 50 through 70 are ones that I'm always playing around with, right? Like
for sure.
those extra 10 cards. There's always 10 cards that I would love to have had in the deck. It's just and as we get further into the lifespan of Gym Challenge, they're going to keep printing new cards that eventually we're going to want to add in.
Of course.
And I think that's what makes it so exciting, like, right? Like I don't need to buy a whole new deck every time a new set comes out. I can tinker and tweak my favorite decks for months, years even at this point. I mean, I've been cooking fightings for over 2 years now.
That's crazy.
And it's like, it's better than it was.
I know. And it can be so rewarding when you do a lot of like kind of tinkering and messing around, and it ends up like paying off.
Mm-hmm.
Feels really good, especially like with this metal deck. I mean, I was kind of in the grinder with it for weeks, and then to get the metal badge just felt so gratifying at Full Grip the other week. So now I'm trying to figure out, what's the next passion project going to be?
Colorless?
I don't know if I call that passion. Okay, heads or tails?
Tails. I'll go
Tails.
second.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Good luck.
You as well.
Draw. I've got a fine opening hand. Going first, so I can't play any of my supporters, but I've got supporters I can play next turn. Attach Metal Energy to Magirna. Past you.
All right. Draw. My hand's not too bad. We've got, I top deck the Raichu, but Speed Lightning will let me get a little bit more. I've got Ball Guy, and I've already got Hisui and Heavy Ball, so I don't really need to worry about checking my prizes. I'll just go look at them. So I'm going to start there. Play Hisui and Heavy Ball. Oh no! Zebstrika. Classic. Level Ball, Silent Lab. Silent Lab's kind of big in this matchup, actually. That's another problem one. Counter Energy, everything else is relatively all right, but Silent Lab and Zebstrika are definitely ones that I would have not liked to have seen there. But fail the Hisui and Heavy Ball. We're going to have to go through this the old-fashioned way. Play Ball Guy.
Thankfully, it's priced.
I do, right? And now I don't even have to. This time I have my Nest Ball, my Quick Ball. I can get the ones I want. I just can't get Level Ball, and that's okay. I think right now that's not really one I'm looking for. So we're gonna start with Nest Ball. Quick Ball. Wouldn't mind if having the Level Ball here, but realistically, it might just be Timer Ball. Let me see. Yeah. It's fine. I'll get Timer Ball. Now I have to decide if it's correct to draw off the Speed Lightning first.
Before you what?
Before I play my Nest and stuff. Probably because then I can potentially draw into ones I want to search out.
More Pokemon? Yeah, it depends. Are you trying to find a draw supporter, or are you trying to find more Pokemon?
Well, right now, I don't need a supporter, but next turn I would, so it's probably better to
thin first,
yeah. Mm-hmm. Start with Nest Ball. Off the Nest Ball, I will get... Don't need Blitzel. Start with... I can start with Mareep. I have the Raichu in hand, but that's not really going to do a whole lot yet. Have to be careful though, because you can wind up Candon if I bench
If you bench 3. Now I'm taking the knockout on Electabuzz.
3.
He
3.
resists. No, 4.
Ooh.
He resists metal.
Dang.
Dude. Bro. I'm hurt.
Fully thought that one out. I'll get Mareep off the nest ball. Play quick ball and discard. Don't really want to do this, but we'll discard Raichu early. That's fine. I'm going to get Coco off the quick ball. If I flip heads, you're paralyzed.
That would be annoying.
That's kind of the game plan.
Oh, no.
All right. Attach Speed Lightning and draw 2. It's almost like that was a good decision.
I told you.
Yeah, you're right. All right. Thundershock. I gotta use the big one.
Let's go.
You're paralyzed.
Oh, no. This is actually a really big deal.
And you take 10, yes.
Draw. Okay. Nope. Not worth it. All right. Put Artisan into play. I'm so frustrated. I would like to TM Turbo Energize.
That was so good.
Cannot. Oh, God.
I'm so skilled. Flipping heads.
Yes. Indeed. Just play Marnie.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Okay, I get 5 and you get 4.
Okay.
Nest ball. And let's see what we got prized. Zamazenta and Revavroom are in the deck. Jirachi's here. Bronzor, Metang, Bronzong, Heatran, Beldum. I think I didn't see Varoom. Looks like Varoom not around. That's okay. We can set up, I think we saw Bronzong, and I think I saw Metang Jr. Yeah, Beldum. Cool. All right. Yeah, I think we're chilling. With Nest Ball. With Nest Ball, I'll grab Heatran. Put that on my bench. And I'll use Artisan. To get Beldum. See how big of a deal that paralysis made. This thing would be fully loaded if not for it. Metal Energy to Heatran. Fighting Fury Belt. Pass to you.
All right. Draw. That Marnie was horrendous for me. I had a great hand. I had Electivire. I had an Energy. I drew Cynthia off the Speed Lightning. Now I've got Dynamo. Let's see. 30, 40. I ain't doing it, but I could get knocked out here. Attach Energy to Tapu Koko. Artisan. Let's see. Could get Regieleki here. It's not really helping all that much. Get Pikachu. Also still not really helping a whole lot much. I really just wanted to reshuffle my deck so I could have those cards back from the bottom. I mean, let's see. Regieleki wouldn't be terrible. Yeah, I don't think any of them would be really that bad. So I'll get. Honestly, probably want to set up Blitzel just in case I take a prize. I'll get Blitzel off the Artisan. And I will Thundershock again.
Heads.
That's
oh my goodness.
Also huge.
Draw. Use Artisan. Thank you. Artisan to go get me Zamazenta. And I'm doing that just so I can attach this Bravery Charm somewhere before Professor's Research. Unfortunately, I did not find an out to Matang, but we're doing okay. I can attach a Metal Energy to Heatran. Quick ball away Metal Energy. Be really nice if I could, overhaul for 6. But I can't.
Haha. Paralysis wins games. Isn't that what you always tell me?
It does. it does, Craig. Quick ball for Bronzor. And you know what? Level ball 2. At this point, I'm kind of just trying to thin the deck and get my top deck going because I don't have a great hand, so I'll level ball for the Bronzong preemptively. Put that into my hands. And we will pass.
All right, I will draw. Okay. Voltynamo into Electric.
Surely.
No.
You don't flip 3rd heads.
Yeah, highly unlikely, right? What are the odds of that? Thundershock. Yeah, that ain't it.
Okay. Draw. Evolve Bronzor into Bronzong. Town map. Overhaul.
Seems pretty good.
Oh, yeah. I had Raihan in my hands, but if you're not taking knockouts, Craig, it's not doing a whole lot. Yeah.
Nope. Get 6 new ones. All right. I will draw. Zapdos off the top doesn't get me anything. Artisan. Let's just try and see. I think I read it like he's still in the deck. Just got to thin him out. Oh, he was next. Thank goodness I did that then. Regieleki off the Artisan. All right, 3 for 4. You can have new cards, but I'm going to paralyze you again. Just wait. All right. A Thundershock.
That's tails. 40 damage, though. You will get there eventually.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Draw. Fire Energy. Let's retreat into Heatran. Use Bronzong's Metal Links to attach an energy to Zamazenta. Iron Hammer for the knockout. Take Arvin off my prizes.
Electabuzz goes down, and I will promote Tapu Koko and draw. Evolution Incense there would have been great if I could get my Zebra. I'll have to settle for getting Luxray into play with his Swelling Flash ability now that I'm behind on prizes. Attach Reversal Energy to Luxray now that I am behind on prizes. Play Evolution Incense for Flaffy. Evolve Mareep into Flaffy. Play Super Rod. I don't need to do that. I'm going to wait on that one. Fortunately, really need to just that guy to be.
Zeb Striker.
Yeah, it's got to be. All right. It's fine. Just kidding. I needed 10 more damage. It's unfortunate.
It's cool. You can Dynamotor and then Flying Flip to finish it off the following turn.
I ain't got no...
Oh, there's 0 energy. Speed Lightning. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, you got the top deck.
Free Retreat off Tapu Koko. And Wild Charge for 180 and 10 short.
This Heatran is... No, it's not. 40 plus 40. Yeah, 140. It's 180.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's 40. That's right.
You're
right.
That's a knockout, Craig.
All right. Plan that.
Yeah, Heatran goes down. If it was the Charm or the Cape, then... But the Fighting Fury Belt's only plus 40, so Heatran, 180 hit points, does get knocked out. Craig takes a prize. And I'll get to play this Raihan in my hand.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Promote Zamazenta and draw. Ordinary Rod. Let's shuffle Heatran, Fire Energy, Heatran and Fire Energy back into the deck. Then Artisan for the Heatran back. Play Parallel City.
That's fine. Regieleki goes down. Honestly, got no energy down. Kind of need the Blitzel, but I didn't get the Zebra, so I'll just send Blitzel down. It's fine.
Raihan. Attach a Metal Energy from my discard pile to Zamazenta. And search my deck for whatever card I want. Put it into my hand. It'll be Evolution Incense. Play Evolution Incense to go get Matang. And we're going to start tanging. What is the Matang ability? Metal Maker, that's right.
Metal Maker,
Yep. Attached to Zamazenta for turn. Metal Links to Heatran Metal Maker. The top 4. It's a swing and a miss. But that's okay. Retaliate for 220 damage. The knockouts. Off my prizes, I will take the Iono.
Luxray goes down. I'll promote Tapu Koko and draw. Okay. This isn't exactly ideal. I did get Level Ball off the prizes, so that's fine. But I'm going to play Super Rod. Probably need to get Luxray back since I'm going to be behind a lot. Blitzel should come back. And we'll get Electabuzz, I think, because Stretcher's still in the deck, so I can get Raichu back when I need it. And I got no energy down, so it's not like that's a big deal. We'll shuffle those back in. Yeah, we'll shuffle those in. Really need something good off the top next turn. Bench Zapdos.
You know, paralysis wins games, but so does Marnie.
Yeah. Attach lightning energy to Zapdos. Come up, and I will Thunder's Assault for 80 minus 30, 50.
Draw. Let's play Buddy Buddy Poffin just to thin it out of the deck. There's no basics in my deck to get. I just want to get that card played. And then use Arvin. Oh, that was a misplay. I could have Metal Makered for potentially some big returns if I had gone the next 4 before doing anything because I missed the last one. So, but it's all good. We're gonna use Arvin to go get. At this point, want to make sure I just don't get stuck. And I don't want to play Ziono in my hand.
Oh.
So with Arvin, I'll get U-turn board and rope. I guess I'm not taking the knockout. It's funny. Metal Maker? We'll get there eventually. That's fine. You're not doing squat.
So true.
Retaliate for 100. After I use Metal Links to attach an energy to Heatran, then retaliate for 100.
All right. Draw. Thunder's Assault for 0 damage.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. It's fine.
Metal Maker. Well, now I'm getting hits, but I don't even want them.
Yeah, you can put that on Heatran. That's fine.
Do 80. I'll attach 1 to McGear. Attach 1 to Bronzong, just so it doesn't get stuck. Retaliate for knockouts.
All right.
I'll take Dialga.
Promote Tapu Koko and draw. Huh. Yeah, I'm really not doing a whole lot. I have teammates.
Let's do game 3. Game 3.
Let's see. I can't get anything off teammates, can I? I top decked Mantle. So like, yeah, we'll go game 3. That's fine.
Real quick, game 3. Let's go. All right. We got one more in us. I don't want to end on that note.
Yeah,
See if we can get a slightly better game in for game 3. Now we're 1-1 on the sets. This was the first game we played to open the stream, and Craig won, a real nail biter. That game, unfortunately, that Marnie really stuck.
Yeah.
And that'll happen sometimes. And then without the Zebstrika, you had no way to draw out. So that was a tough one.
Yeah, I had a lot of good cards to hand before you Marnie me. Cynthia would have made it so I didn't draw into all those dead cards that I drew into off the Marnie. Just a little unfortunate there.
Yeah, it is. It'll happen sometimes.
All those paralysis flips helped, but
they did.
Didn't save me. Do you want to reflip?
No. You could choose.
I'll go second.
Sounds good to me.
Starting to wonder if there's an argument for going first. I mean, I don't think so, because then I'm giving you second. But kind of need to evolve some of these guys. So it's like,
with Buddy Buddy Poffin and Battle VIP Pass, it's not feeling as bad going first as it used to. Sometimes. It still feels pretty bad. A lot of times, but.
All right. All right.
Okay. Good luck.
You as well.
Draw. All right. I don't have the most explosive hand going first, but I do need to do some stuff so that I don't get benched out. So I would like to play this Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball, discard Hex Maniac, and Tone Map.
Yeah, you're not going to need that.
It's fine, you know. It's fine. I'm sure I've got all my guys in here. Ain't nothing to worry about. All right, we got Bronzor, we got Varoom, and Bronzong, Zamazenta, Jirachi, Revavroom, Matang. I've got Beldum. All right, it seems like most of the guys are here. Heatran maybe he's not, but you can always Hisuian Heavy Ball for him. So that's cool. With the Ultra Ball, I just want to get probably Jirachi if Jirachi's in the deck. Yep. So with Ultra Ball, I'll grab Stellar Wish Jirachi, bench it, and then I'm going to retreat Beldum into Jirachi. And I would like to do that so that Mareep doesn't have a chance to put me to sleep. I'd like to retreat now. And Jirachi can wear the escape board and just retreat if it's asleep anyway. I'll put myself to sleep.
So you're putting yourself to sleep.
Yep. Stellar Wish. I do find Quick Ball. And I'll use Quick Ball to discard Ordinary Rod. It's fine. I still have Super Rod and Rescue Stretcher in the deck, so that's okay. With the Quick Ball, we'll grab Bronzor. And pass to you.
All right.
Jirachi's asleep.
I'll draw. Okay. U-turn board off the top's very nice, actually, because I have both Buddy Poffin and Clavel, so I can get everything I need right now.
Holy smokes.
Assuming they're not prized, I'm in a good spot. So let's start with Buddy Poffin. So we've got Coco, Luxray, Regieleki, Electivire, Electric, Flaffy, Zapdos. Zapdos is good. That's kind of who I want to see. Zebra Senior's alive. That's good. Zebstrika. And Electabuzz and Pikachu. Let's see, do I have... Alright, I have the Raichu in my hand, so that's good. Off of the Buddy Poffin, I can get 2 Pokemon with 70 HP or less and put them onto my bench. So we're going to start with Electabuzz. And I think Tynamo is prized because we got the Electric, and I did not see Tynamo, so that's okay. I'll just get Electabuzz and Pikachu off the Buddy Poffin. Bench Blitzel and play Clavel. So I can get 3 Pokemon with 120 HP, or 3 basic Pokemon with 120 HP or less, and put them into my hand. So off of this, I'm really looking for Zapdos. Zapdos is going to be one that I get. And I'm probably going to thin out Regieleki as well. And the last one being Tapu Koko.
It's nice you can put them all into your hand even though you don't have the bench space for all of them.
Right, so these guys will go straight to my hand. Off that, I will get Zapdos, Regieleki, and Tapu Koko.
And that's the reason why some of these decks are starting to play Clavel. It's because it allows you to thin even if you're out of bench space, since it doesn't go directly to bench. It's really nice.
All right. I will play Tapu Koko and Zapdos. Attach U-turn board to Mareep.
Oh, I'm bodied.
Attach Lightning Energy to Zapdos. Oh, yeah. and Retreat with Mareep, and Thunderous Assault for 80 in the knockout.
Okay. Ouch. Didn't love that. Promote Beldum and draw. That'll be it. Marnie.
All right.
And I get 5. You get 4. Okay. Evolve into Bronzong. Nest Ball. Is McGarna not around? That's fine. That's fine. I think Heatran's not around either. That's okay. Nest Ball for Zamazenta. Attach Fire Energy to Beldum. Technical Machine Turbo Energize to Beldum. Metal Links. And Turbo Energize. Go get 2 Metal Energy. Attach them to Zamazenta.
All right. I will draw. Start with evolving Mareep into Falafi. See, I've got Ball Guy off the Marnie, so that's kind of nice. I can go get the Ultra Ball, Timer Ball, something like that. Try and get, Zebra out. I have Field Blower, so I'm not really looking to sprint this hand away, though. Andrew only has 1 card in his hand. It's probably something nice. I don't have any way to stop that, but play Ball Guy. Off the Ball Guy, I'm going to get probably, there's not a lot of balls left in my deck. Timer Ball, Ultra Ball, and maybe Hisuian Heavy Balls left. I don't really need the Hisuian Heavy Ball. I'm pretty sure the only basic I've prized is Tynamo. I guess it's probably better to just get him out, but we'll grab Hisuian Heavy Ball, Ultra Ball, and Timer Ball off the Ball Guy. Play Timer Ball. 1? 1. All right. I can work with 1. Can throw cards too. Off of my 1 Timer Ball, it is going to be Zebstrika. I will evolve Blitzel into Zebstrika. There's an argument where I could Field Blower my own U-turn board to put it on Zebstrika if I'm planning to sprint anyways, but I really don't want to be wasting this Field Blower in this matchup. I kind of need to get rid of your... Yeah, I kind of need to get rid of your tools. So, Ultra Ball, Hisuian Heavy Ball, and Nest Ball. For Electivire and Evolve.
Oh boy, that's a nice board.
It is a nice board. It would be a shame if you paralleled me right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna dig for it.
All right.
To sprint or not to sprint?
I know, and you used Turbo Energize, not Magnetic Lift.
Mhm.
All right, so you didn't just pick Research. I mean, if I'm sprinting, it's like, what am I sprinting for? Escape Rope is probably the only option.
Or switch. I don't know if you play switch or.
It's just Escape Rope in this
Yeah.
one. So it's like I would sprint for Escape Rope.
You
off
don't
of 4
have a supporter.
cards.
You don't have a supporter, right?
I used Ball Guy,
Oh, okay.
so I think I'm just gonna hold it. Yeah, if you parallel me, that's really bad. Yeah, Thunder's Dissolve for 10. Is that... All right,
You
Pikachu.
literally summoned it into existence.
I
It
did.
It was the top deck.
I did. Yeah, we'll say.
But at least you got the field blower.
Yeah.
Magnetic lift. Yeah, the last card in my hand is not very good.
Ah.
But you know what? This Beldum's cracked though. Magnetic lift, dude. This is the Beldum.
Yeah, that saves you.
Oh my
Clearly.
gosh, it's so broken, dude. You get to stack your deck. How broken is that?
All right. Top deck and...
You're nuts! You're nuts! He's crazy, bro.
All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna field blower the
He's
parallel
so nuts.
and U-turn board. Attach U-turn board to Zebstrika. N, baby.
Okay, all right.
It's fine. I don't.
Dude, you summon the parallel and the end. I summon cards off the top of my deck all the time, but never twice.
Yeah. Hey, I'm doing it now,
Yeah.
not in an hour from now when I really would prefer it.
That's so true.
I need clout downstairs.
Yes.
All right. I
Okay.
get 5, you get 6.
Yep.
5 not good cards. I mean, they're fine cards, but right now they're not doing me anything. Really would love to see an energy at any point. I got Silent Lab, Versus Seeker, and Lusamine off this, so I'm not really looking, again, to sprint this away, but I think I might have to just stay alive. I mean, Silent Lab I kind of need. Man, this is not very nice. Gave you 6 fresh new cards. Thunderous Assault for 10 again, but like that's not really. Yeah, we're gonna keep pushing. Silent Lab. Thunderous Assault for 10.
All right. Escape rope. Hold up. Buddy Poffin. And with Buddy Poffin, I'll go get my Varoom. Just go straight to my bench. I actually don't want to put the Capotamnus on because I could find Fury Belt. If I escape rope, then you pretty much have to give me Electivire. Probably not going to be able to knock it out, but it'd be sick if I did. All right. Escape rope.
Yeah, if you find that Fury Belt, because I was like, it might be Zebstrika in this position on the escape rope, but yeah, if you find Fury Belt,
you're roasted.
Yeah, honestly, I've got research in hand. Kind of value the Electivire here. I'm going to risk it.
Okay. Escape rope, I'll send up Zamazenta. And let's end. Now, it was a decision that I made to get the Zamazenta instead of the Dialga to start this game off. I was thinking that with a quick Zapdos, Craig might like start kind of going in on my board and wanted somebody big and beefy just to be able to respond. Zamazenta is that guy. But, you know, as long as Craig's not taking knockouts, 100's not a lot of damage.
All right, you will not get the Fighting Fairy Belt here.
I might. All right, I get 6, you get 5. I did not. Well, that's okay. Whew. Bump your Silent Lab with Artisan. Use Artisan to get Dialga out. Attach to Dialga for turn. Bravery Charm to Dialga. And Retaliate for 100.
All right. That was a very risky play that I did. But I was not punished. Draw. Play Pokegear. Okay. Hit Colress or Cynthia. I don't think I'm going to use either of them, so I'll see 7. I'll take the Colress. But I'm not going to play the Colress. I'm going to just sprint it away. I kind of valued the Cynthia for a guarantee of 6 at any point. I feel like Colress has the potential to go a lot lower than that. Play Lucamine for Silent Lab and N. Oh, wait. Use Artisan.
There you go.
Off the Artisan. Let's see, it's just Regieleki. So I'll get Regieleki off the Artisan. Now I will play Silent Lab. Attach Reversal to Electivire and Sprint. Draw 4 new ones. Rescue Stretcher. Back in. Maybe I'll just get the Pikachu in my hand. That's fine. I'll just Rescue Stretcher back for Pikachu. Rebench Pikachu.
Cool.
I will use Dynamotor onto Regieleki. Retreat Zebstrika and Thunderous Assault for 80.
Yeah, so the Silent
That's
Lab. Draw. Attach Metal Energy to my bench Dialga. U-turn board to Varoom. And research. Discard my hand, draw 7. Evolve into Revavroom. Put Mount Cornet into play. Metal Saucer to attach Metal Energy from my discard pile to Dialga. And Rumbling Engine, discard Metal Energy from my hand and draw 3. Metal Links to attach Metal Energy from my discard pile to Dialga. And retreat Zamazenta into my 180 hit point Dialga with 4 energy on it. Metal Blast for 140 damage in the knockout. Take a prize.
All right, Zapdos goes down, and I will promote Zebstrika and draw. Now, I was really hoping the Silent Lab lived more than one turn again. Having the Stadium Bump there for you is good for you, bad for me. However, I can get a little bit going here. I can get Regieleki off this turn. I can Dynamotor and attach. And take a knockout on the Beldum and put 120 on the Dialga is really good.
120 on the Dialga? Zamazenta.
Sorry, with Reggie.
Oh, with Reggie.
With
Yeah,
Terra
that'd be
Spark.
sick. Yeah, oh, yeah, for sure.
So that was kind of what I was thinking there. Take a knock on the belt and put 40 on like Bronzong probably.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably about what I've got going on. That's about it. I'll attach for turn to Regieleki and sprint.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's pretty good. Got Super Rod off of that, so I can get a couple of these guys back. But maybe I'll save it at least for now in case somebody else I really need goes down. I think I'm okay with that. Got the Electro Power, do 150. Field Blower's down, so that's fine. 150, 180. Well, let's see what I do. 120. Yeah, because that would at least help for Electivire next turn. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Play Electro Power. Dynamotor to Regieleki. Retreat. Zebstrika. I haven't supported yet, right?
I don't think so.
No. Super Rod. Yeah, that's fine. Play Super Rod. We'll get Eel, Energy. We'll put 2 energy back in the electric. And play Cynthia. Okay, then I get 6 fresh cards. And 6. Play Stormy Mountains to bump Mount Coronet. Play Evolution Incense to get Raichu. Use Stormy Mountains. I don't think I have any other basics left in here right now. No. Okay. Terra Spark for 150 to the active, and I will put 40 on Beldum for the knockout and 40 on Bronzong.
Okay. Beldum goes down. Draw. Oh, it's a good top deck. Play a Hisuian Heavy Ball to go get this Slacker out of my prize cards. I was actually considering using Mallow to stack a Hisuian Heavy Ball. We'll bench the Heatran. I gotta think about what do I want to do. Mellow's pretty good. That's nice. I've still got Bronzong now. Mellow can get a fire on, Bronzong. Cool. Let's do all that. Attach Metal Energy to Heatran. Do I care to Super Rod? No. Rumbling Engine to draw 1 card. Okay. Mela to accelerate a fire energy from my discard pile to Heatran and draw 1 card. And then Metal Links to accelerate metal energy from my discard pile to Heatran. That's fine with me. And I'll Metal Blast for 140 damage in the knockouts.
All right, we are tied on prizes, and I will promote Zebstrika. Draw for turn. I'm in an interesting spot. You've got, what, 1 energy on Zamazenta?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You've got 150 on Dialga. Bronzong's got 40. I'll Stormy Mountains. see what I've got left. Okay. I think that's all right. I'll fail Stormy. Yeah, I'm okay with this. All right. Play teammates. And off teammates, I'm going to grab Luxurious Cape. And what else do I need at this point? Could get First Seeker to teammates again if you take the knockout. Or just Raihan, probably safer. It's not a whole lot left in the deck that's really helpful to me outside of that Luxurious Cape. I'll just get Counter Energy also. Attach Speed Lightning to Electivire. Draw 2. Dynamotor to Electivire. Attach Luxurious Cape to Electivire. Yeah, that's fine. And I will retreat Zebstrika and come up with Electivire and use High Voltage Current for 50 everywhere except Zamazenta takes 20, right?
Yep. And you take 2 knockouts because you get Bronzong and Dialga. That is super gnarly. Yup. Those guys go down. Oh boy. Promote Heatran and draw. Okay. How are we going to do this? I need to get through the Electivire. I know that I've got Field Blower somewhere in the deck. For sure. We know that the most likely promotion. Let's Stormy Mountains real quick. Field Blower is MIA. This is a game-losing situation. It's fine. I can simply deal with it. Okay. That's bad. Let's go. Cards in hand?
9.
9, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot. Wish I hadn't got rid of that town map earlier now. It's fine. If I license you bring that up. Yeah, this is fine. If I Lysander the Raichu and knock it out, then you Electivire again. You're only doing 20 here. All right, that's fine. I'll Lysander Raichu.
Okay.
Super Rod puts 2 Metal Energy and put 3 Metal Energy back into the deck. I'll use Iron Hammer for the knockouts.
All right, Raichu goes down. I will promote Zebstrika and draw. Okay. I think I'm okay with all that, though. Yeah. You got 100 on Zamazenta, 50 on Revivroom, 50 on Heatran, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Escape Rope.
Okay.
Bring back Electivire. Dynamotor to Zebstrika. Touch return to Zebstrika. Verse Seeker for Lusamine. Play Lusamine
Mm-hmm.
for Silent Lab and teammates. Bump Stormy with Silent Lab. And High Voltage Current for 50 everywhere, including Zamazenta.
Dang. Yeah, that's crazy.
Take a prize.
It's like, with the Field Blower over here.
Yeah.
Oh, where's my... I don't play Field Blower. Oh. Oh, yeah, that card got cut. Man, that's unfortunate. Draw. I made that whole last play thinking that I could get the Field Blower here. Yes, no Field Blower. This caped Electivire is proving to be quite an issue. And there's not really anything that I could do about it, because at this point, you will just take 50 on this Revivroom for game. So, unfortunately, I think I had to just swing into the Electivire last turn, because I cannot do 240 at maximum. I could have done 230 with a Fury Belted Zamazenta. So that's it, Craig. You got it. GG's, man.
GG's, man.
GG's. All right. Thank you all so much for watching the stream. That was some really good games. I think the Lightning Spread deck is super gnarly, man. It's got a lot of potential. Yeah.
Yeah. I probably got to tweak it a little bit. It's a little clunky still. Like if I get set up, it's doing great.
Yeah.
But if I don't, well, you can see what happens, right?
Yeah.
So like,
yeah.
you probably got to thin some of it a little bit down, but I'm loving it. Ever since this Electivire came out in Brilliant Stars, I've been like trying to make it work. For a while, I was trying to do it with the Raikou, and it just didn't fit. But this new Raichu, even though I didn't get it off nearly as often as it needed to be.
The threat was nuts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just the threat of, okay, you take Electivire out, I've got another 50 coming.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So it's exciting.
For sure. Yeah. I think there's a couple tweaks I made to this list that I'm not sold on. I took out Lusamine, which was painful because, like, as soon as you counter Parallel, really Parallel with Lusamine is like is a much stronger threat, because I mean we saw how good Lusamine was in your deck, bringing back the Silent Lab and getting that that ability turned off on the Zamazenta throughout the series was really good. And also, I mean, if you're worried about spread decks with your metal deck, just play Crystal Cave.
Yeah.
And Lusamine with Crystal Cave, yeah, that'll get the job done.
Yeah, that pretty much stops everything I'm trying to do over here. I'll spread 50, you heal 30.
Yeah, right. So like that's probably the tech if I'm worried about spread decks, and I think that we showed the spread decks very, very real, especially with that new Raichu coming out. So thank you so much, Craig, for joining us today. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, make sure to check out FullGripGames.com for the best Pokemon trading card games, singles, and sealed product. And shopping at Full Grip Games directly supports the content I create here on Tricky Gym. We've got Gym Leader Challenge League happening in 45 minutes, so very excited about that. Hopefully I can earn my 7th badge there. Ben Morse just got his 6th badge, so we are both tied at 6 right now. I'll let you know how we do tomorrow. I'll be here streaming the Pokemon trading card game live. Y'all have a good one. See ya.